Alright, now I can speak, and in very soon, like right now, Hannah should be able to speak as well.
Should I?
Yes, I think it works. Alright,
I don't think
so,
so.
and with that, our stream officially started. No, you shouldn't be playing this. Okay.
You mean officially?
Yes, I mean, like, the trailer is over. So, hello everyone, welcome to our CrossCode game dev stream. I'm Felix, aka Luxen, streaming here. Like you can see my screen and see me in the upper right corner. And with me on Skype is Geflügel, aka Henne.
Hello, I'm here, but Felix, you didn't understand the pun.
Which pun?
Officially.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Yes. Yes, officially. That's officially
Yes,
the
hello,
start
I'm
of
here.
the official stream. Okay, so yes, hello everyone. We will do some game development today. I think it will be a bit more coding today again, like last time. No, actually last one was Sprite art, right? We just assembled the
Uh, I think
Bergen
so.
Trail, right? I think so. I think we assembled the Bergen Trail tile set, so that was
Yeah,
more
yeah,
graphics,
the
yeah.
the Bergen Village
So then it's perfect.
tile
Today
set.
it will be more coding again. In fact, we
Uh,
will work on some puzzle elements. So one of the next big milestones for us is the release of the next dungeon. Actually, we should probably post some devlog again where we talk about the next milestone. We should do this next week, right? I think so.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, um, yeah. So we will work on some puzzle elements that we will use in that dungeon. Specifically, it will be mine lorries, and I hope I pronounced that right. So it's just those platforms. I mean, lorries are usually not platforms. In our case, they're just flat platforms that move in one direction, and we kind of have those already. I mean, we have
Hmm.
these platforms moving around, but we will do something which is more flexible. Like you will actually specify some rails that the platform will move along, and there will be stuff like branches where you can decide in which direction the platform will go to. So and there will be dynamics. So depending on the switch, you can switch the branch, and then the platform will go up or it will go left or right. Or I don't know what. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with that, and something because like the next dungeon will have kind of like a theme for it's in a mine essentially. So that's why we have
Hmm.
mine lorries. All right, so that's the plan for today. Not much voting today because I really don't know what else I could work on. It's the only thing I'm prepared for. So sorry about that. So it will be like let's say it will be. I hope I will try to make it visual, so it's not just code all the time. But yeah, there will be a lot of code, I guess. Um, right. So there's already a question in the chat I see. NerdES asks if there's already a release date for the next story. I guess the next release when the story will be extended. Um,
Hmm.
okay, so NerdES, like there will at least be some time. So we need some time for the next release. So we actually hope to release the next version in end of November, and I think around that time I can try to remind myself to write you something that we will get the next that you will be notified about the next release. Okay, right. Wait, there was a stream at Games World with DK with CrossCode or something
Um,
else?
I haven't heard about that, to be honest.
The
I
force of
mean,
nature is here again. Okay.
I guess he would have told us if he made a GameSpell stream with CrossCode. So,
Um, there's actually another question. Ozomaru asked, why can't rabbits use jump pads when you haven't activated them for yourself yet? That's
it's
actually
actually
that's a
a
valid
good
question,
question.
yeah. It's actually easy to fix. I can't just say that jump pads just work always for enemies, that just don't work for you. I think that's something we
I
can
mean, yeah,
implement.
and that would make a lot of sense
In the
from a
lore, right?
logical perspective. Yeah, in the lore.
Because the jump panels are activated for each player individually, and for enemies they're already activated because we are unfair. Um,
Yeah. No, I mean it's more like that. How do you call it? They are the jump panels, and most of the map things are like instanced for the players. So because it's an MMO, as we all know. So
yes. Anyway, so let's do some game development, or I think before we start some game development, I'll just show you a few things that happened since the last stream because we have some stuff to show, just a little bit of demonstration.
Fube said he was just talking about the stream of keep talking and nobody will explode. Okay.
What? I don't get it.
I think that's what he meant with the Games World stream. But I don't really get it either because I don't really follow many streams these days.
No.
Unless it's some really, really funny dumb streams like
Yeah.
those Pokemon, not rip-offs, bootlegs and stuff.
So, alright, let's start. So what can I show you? I think three things. First of all, we got bombs. No, I will show those last. So first I will show we worked on the tile set that we prepared in last stream. During the last stream, and we didn't start yet creating the actual tile map, but the tile set is already there. So that's like the kind of building you will see on top of Bergen, like after you pass through Bergen Trail. And so yeah, it's snow. There's a lot of snow, and not so much building yet, but yeah, that's mostly mapping. And something that's special about this area is you can see you have these. You can actually see the side of the walls from the buildings. So it's like it's not going straight down, but slightly angled. And yeah, I mean, you probably saw. You may have seen the GIF where we had the issue where Leah could just run up those angles, and that's something that
That
I
was
fixed.
amazing.
Yeah, people liked it, and I wanted to have it in there, but I still don't want it because it's just too embarrassing. I mean, it makes the whole area. It would make it feel like Assassin's Creed. You can just go everywhere, and that's not so, not terribly interesting for puzzles, for jumping puzzles. So even though it looks awesome, I didn't want to have it in there. So that's one thing we did. We just created new graphics. Another end, what I've been working on too is great. I just deleted the map I wanted to teleport to. Actually implemented. I think it will just keep the music, right? Or no? What is going on? Don't crash. Why is it crashing? Oh god damn it. I think okay, I will skip this part because I think it
What
may
is
have.
crashing?
I'm not perfectly sure. I think the game just crashed. Oh, it actually looks like the whole browser is crashed. Or oh my gosh, I think this is bad. Huh. Yeah, what happened here is that we got into a loop. That's great. So I think what happened is that I started working on those Lorry platforms that I'm supposed to work on today, and it seems I didn't test what I did in the recent changes, and probably one of these changes really crashed the whole game. I mean, like introduced a bug that makes it loop. So we got into an infinite loop, and now the browser essentially gets stuck. So yes, I'm gonna show this later. Gonna show something else instead. Actually, something really awesome that Stefan has been working on. And yes, I think our level of professionalism just was decreased again. But come on, that's what development is all about. So it wouldn't be true development without bugs and crashes, guys. So
Definitely not. I mean, That's why we always have those super stable releases that we
Yes. I mean,
on.
that's why we do early access, so you can find all the bugs we
Mhm.
produce all the time. Thanks, bug collectors. We love you.
It's basically like a safari with game development. Like you are all invited to join the adventure of finding and experiencing bugs.
Yeah, it's like
I
Safari, only it's not animals, but bugs. It's just huge and
Bugs
terrible
are also
bugs.
animals.
They're gonna wreck your car. So,
But 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 then
where
you
am
can't
I?
flee from the lion.
Yes, that's weird. It's a bug, get in the car. So, what else have happened? So, the landmarks and the teleportation feature of CrossCode are actually done, at least the initial version. I'm not sure if everything's working perfectly as of now, but the first version is done, and so this is what you will find in the newest version. You have these kind of teleport panels, you have seen those in other places, and now you will find them all over Cross Worlds. And when you find a spot like this, it's essentially a landmark inside the world map. So, and that means once you find it, you will be able to just select that landmark and just teleport right into that place immediately. I can demonstrate this. Let me just check. Yeah. Actually, let me just fetch the game because I'm gonna update the game right now because Stefan actually pushed a lot of nice changes that I forgot to
Hmm?
pull on my machine. Um,
He pushed them just recently, so
yep. Just give me a second. Whoa, that's a lot of changes. Gonna get stash, base. What is going on?
that's actually great. Adlessa, who was in the Sky Arena stream, said actually we talked about bugs and stuff while playing Sky Arena, and the question came up: why fix bugs? Why not just program without bugs in the first place? Well,
Yeah, I don't know why. No, why would you just why would you even introduce bugs in the program, right? It's weird.
why would you
It's a mystery.
why would you why would you try to cure sicknesses? Why not get not sick in the first place?
Yeah, exactly. Or why would you introduce spelling errors in your text? Why not just write correctly in the first place? Like,
Mhm.
uh, it can't be that hard, right? So, hmm.
Yeah, I mean, just being perfect from the start, it's like should be the default.
Hmm. Okay,
And someone is asking
Nero
where
DS is asking, yeah.
radical resident is, like where yep, Stefan is, and he's working basically.
Yeah, I think.
I guess
I
so.
guess.
I mean,
At
we
least
can't
anyway,
check right.
he wasn't available tonight. Nero DS actually asking, is it possible to do make a multiplayer? Okay, again, it is possible to make a battle mode in CrossCode for multiplayer, and where everything is possible, but doing multiplayer is difficult, especially if you want to have online multiplayer, because you
Mhm.
need to kind of like, this is a difficult thing to do because you need to synchronize the game state in a very different way than from what it works right now, from how things work right now. So it's difficult to implement this and not something we will do. One thing we considered doing is local co-op. That was at least one of the stretch goals. We didn't reach that stretch goal, but at least something we will still consider. If we find some easy trick to make it work, there should be at least some kind of arena where you can maybe battle and co-op with some friend, at least, yeah, on the same machine. like with
On the
two
same
gamepads.
machine, yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like the multiplayer in, I don't know, Tales of Symphony, where like I don't know.
Symphonia and Vesperia and
And
all those games, yeah.
it doesn't make any difference if you talk about internet or local area network, as long as it works kind of like with two machines. Like when you have the program running on two different machines, and you have to synchronize the state. That's not easy. To do this properly, you really need to design your engine, or like at least the whole base of the game needs to work with that in mind. And we didn't do this. So sorry, even LAN parties won't work. It's like just if several people meet on the couch and work on the same
I mean,
machine. That
you
would
can
work.
also do that on LAN parties.
That's true, I guess. Yeah.
You can even do that on a big screen. You just have to like connect it properly.
So Shaderish is here too. Good evening.
Yes, hello.
So okay, let me show you again the whole landmark feature. So I'm gonna teleport to that map again. I really wish like whenever you teleport to a map you will get it at the top of the list again. That would help. So again, so I'm at this landmark now. You can find these now all over crosswords, and once you do, you can find. Wait, why is this not working? That's weird. I'm gonna reload. I guess. Oh my
There's
gosh.
also
I think.
there's also a very go on.
Oh no, just go ahead. It's okay.
There's also a very important question by Necroman. I think it's a question. Like, did you watch One Punch Man 3? No, not yet. I mean, is it out already? Wait a second. Is it out already?
Punch Me 3?
Oh, God damn it, Felix. We have to stop the stream right now. One Punch Man is out.
No. No. Okay,
Okay.
I have to admit I'm kind of confused right now because the landmarks are not working for me. I don't know, maybe I have
Felix.
What?
Der Stream ist angeblich eingefroren.
Are
Ja,
you
er ist
serious?
angefroren. Oops, sorry. And why am I talking German? It's weird.
It
Damn
should be back again. At least the game was frozen. Sorry about that, guys. But nothing interesting happened. So I was just I'm currently playing the new version, updated version by Stefan, but things don't work properly. Maybe my fault. Maybe I forgot to enable the milestones, and they just don't work right from the bat. It seems like nothing is reacting. Oh, here it works. Okay. So look, I just discovered a landmark here, and when I now go into the menu, you can see, oh, I got a landmark here, and I can actually select this landmark inside the map menu. Just say teleport to this part, and I'm gonna teleport right at this part. It's not great teleporting just to the part already at, so let's just try to find another landmark. I think there's one at the end of Autumn Rise. Shoop. Just gonna ignore all those enemies.
Bye, Necroman.
Bye there.
Yes, I really enjoyed your off-topic question. It's quite a shame that I can't talk about JoJo when you're not here.
You're the only one who talks about it.
I guess so. I think he's the only one who asks about it, like, every week.
Let's see. So, look, I think I almost reached the end of... You know, that's like... It's that great jump that I just can't get right, but the NPCs have no problems doing it whatsoever. Like, the NPCs just beat me on this one. Look, I found the second landmark.
Yeah.
Awesome. So...
The NPCs are superior to the player.
Yes, they are. So now I found the landmark northern exit, and I can now go back to the old observatory. And here we are. And can just go back and forth, and you can just teleport from and to any landmark as much as you want. So that works. This feature is
Also,
already pretty much implemented. Yeah.
There's a good question. What's the point of Cross Central if you can just quickly teleport around?
That's a good question, and I don't know. Let's just say that people really like the fancy designs of Cross Central, and that's why they still go around there. Or we can just say, when you use that teleportation feature, it actually means that you travel to the spot from Cross Central or something. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
I guess. Well, I guess it would make sense if you say that, like, I don't know, like Cross Central is kind of like a meeting place maybe, and also maybe players have to teleport to Cross Central first before changing a large region. Just that
Something like
in
this.
CrossCode,
You know,
just
that's
like
always
that in
like...
CrossCode, it's yeah.
Yeah, immediately in games like Xenoblade, you could just use this teleportation feature, and there was no explanation on how this works in the first place. And I think it's kind of like this here. It's like it's just a handy feature on how you can teleport to a place. It doesn't really explain you how it exactly works. So we can just say, yeah, whenever you use this feature, what actually happens is you go back to Cross Central, you teleport to the nearest place, and just walk the rest. And that's how it works. How it actually works. That's how we can explain
guess,
this.
Yeah.
But
guess-
in the end, it's just mostly
guess,
to make the
yeah.
gameplay make it easier to get around.
I think it really is like that Cross Central is for teleports across regions, but in CrossCode you just don't have to do it like this way because it's more convenient for the player.
Yeah.
But it kind of is like Kovac said. It's simply local and far teleports, like different, and that makes sense, I guess. True,
Yeah.
but in Xenoblade it was really weird if you try to put logic into it, because I mean at the end of the day they basically teleported, and it's not like they had teleportation technology accessible. So
You know, you actually didn't see what happened when you quick travel to
Yeah.
a place. So it didn't really, it never meant that you teleport. It just means, I think it was even called quick traveling or something. So I think it's
Quick
just,
traveling, yeah.
they just skipped everything and just assumed, yeah, you just go there. Because you can get there eventually. It's just, you skip the walking part, and it just reach the destination immediately. And that's how you can see this feature too, I guess.
I
So,
mean, you have that kind of feature in all kinds of games. You have that in Fallout. You have that in Skyrim.
okay.
I mean, that's kind of how it is. There was a question, or rather a suggestion. Noob said, I would make Cross Central the zone where the arena mode is. You know, the 2000 euro perk thing. Actually, oh, hello, spammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna block this guy. Wait.
My one.
Okay, you got it. You got me.
Actually, the arena itself will be in Rhombus Square, which
Yes.
But then again, I mean, Cross Central is part of Rhombus Square, kind of.
Yeah.
So, wasn't it said that Cross Central ports can only be used after you unlocked them?
I mean, that's true for every
Yeah, and
teleporter in CrossCode. So, like, Cross Center is like that hub from which you can reach all the places, but you can only enter teleporter once you actually reached it inside the game. And that will happen actually. You will find those big teleporters. One will be at Bergen Village, in fact. And this one will bring you back to Cross Central. And you can actually use this teleporter to get back to Cross Central. And in the very same way, the local landmarks work exactly the same way. So you can only teleport to them once you reach them. And actually, the more I think about it, I think the way is very easy. Whenever you use the teleport feature, you essentially just teleport back to Cross Central, and you just get to the area, and then you just quickly go to this landmark that you found. So I think you can actually say there is like this landmarks are per region, and Cross Central gets you between the regions. But that's just
Right.
like the lore, and you never actually see how this happens, I think.
Force of Nature said, I said on Twitter that co-op should be added to CrossCode. Yeah, as we said, it might be, but most likely not online.
Yeah, online co-op is very unlikely, unfortunately.
I mean, local co-op, of course, would be extremely cool. I mean, like classics like Secret of Mana, for example, just much faster. and much more doable, I guess,
Yeah.
if it's just local on one machine. But yeah, I mean, we talked about that a few minutes ago.
Hmm.
Who wants an amusement park themed region? Hmm. Actually, that that might be an idea for a certain region if you
I
think
think,
about it.
yeah, a certain region I think we shouldn't talk about though. But yeah, that is an interesting idea.
I
Hmm.
mean, but then again, it's almost kind of a cliche because you have amusement park levels in so many games. Um,
So actually, somebody asked, Gitne20 asks, hey, sorry that I don't watch the streams all that often. I want to have a good experience when playing the game when it's finished. So we actually plan to release the first version of the game in mid 2016. I actually emphasized first version because we that's something we're gonna probably explain soon. Uh, I think we may go for the plan that we release CrossCode in two steps, essentially. Though, I think I don't want to talk about this right now because I don't want to
mm,
just start talking about this during the stream. So it's still
we
that,
should uh, we should make like an update about that, I guess, so
yeah,
we
like
can
in the
explain
next
it
update,
in.
we probably should talk about this. So it's like we promised to release the game in mid 2016, and we still want to make this true. So we don't want to delay the release like all too much. There are also other reasons why it would be problematic for us to just further postpone the release. But then again, we have a lot of plans, and we it will be hard to actually finish everything until mid of 2016. So we are currently thinking of how can we actually release something 2016 and still be able to reach everything that we planned. And let's just say that you will still get the full game, especially if you already if you participate in Indiegogo and already bought early access, and maybe even later you will still get the full game. It's just that you may not give it in the middle of 2016 already.
Mm.
That will be because it's just we have it's a huge scope that we actually planned.
And also, we can pretty much guarantee that you will get at least 20 hours of gameplay, or not 20, but at
Let's say
least the 15
15.
hours that we promised.
Yeah, like the 15 hours you will probably already get in Mix 16. I mean that's if you look at how much gameplay you already have today in CrossCode, it might happen that you already reach the 15 hours with the first version. So that essentially means that CrossCode is just again like this huge overambitious project that you shouldn't do as an indie developer, but we still gonna
You
do
should
it.
definitely do. And I'm just seeing it now. I mean,
Huh?
let's say that we actually do it. We pull it off successfully, and then we can go around and say, yeah, oh, ambitious projects for beginners. That's definitely a good option. We made it, so you should do too.
Yeah. So Omni
No,
Turini Otello
not really.
actually says it's a shame that Crosswind will not be visited again later in the game. It's such a cool zone. I think there will be points where we still visit Crosscode,
Hmm?
Cross Central, because I'm actually interested on making this area interesting. Because yeah, a lot of work went into this area, so I think you will be able to visit it anyway, but you will also get some motivation to actually go there.
I mean,
Because
we could
I
we
will
could,
delete
for
this one.
example, add like special challenge rooms and stuff like that are with the old. Oh,
I just did this one.
okay. I was just a bit. I just thought it was funny. Because that's the first part of the name. Basically, read like Teku poo. Why is why is Teku's poo like bothering us?
That's great,
that's
yeah.
so mean. But yeah, we there are quite
Somebody
a lot
actually
of
says we
spammers.
have to get a bot, Melia. You know what's funny, guys? I actually, last Friday, I wasted some time looking into bot development for Twitch chats.
Mhm.
I actually had to look at how to create the custom bots, and it looked interesting. I just found out that scripting bots in IRC or MIRC is just horrible. So if anybody actually has some good resources or hints about bot development, I would appreciate if you can send me some links here. I
I
would
mean,
try to
could ask
work. I would try
we
to,
could ask like some streamer friends of ours if they
yeah.
got something. something
And I
good.
also
So
saw I also saw that people like they can get some pre-made bots like Nightbot and MooBot, and they can just visit your
yeah,
channel,
yeah,
and
Nightbot, for
that
example.
yeah. And I mean
I
that's
know
at
that.
least that's an option we can make work pretty easily. Actually, I already tried this and it
Hmm?
seems fairly easy enough. I just wanted to have the bot be able to do some other stuff. Like I wanted to write a bot that can kind of record questions. Even the more I think about it, the more I realize this is probably not really practical.
Are we now are we now using bots to like cut Atlasa's job to
Yes.
save
No,
time?
this is just. I was actually thinking maybe I would like to do more streams, um, like less interactive streams where I just do some work and people can watch me, and I
Hmm?
will sometimes interact with the people. And then I thought maybe having a bot that can help, so like Atlasa doesn't have to be around all the time, might have been useful. That was the idea.
I kinda remember that Melody, this one Swiss
Mm.
streamer, uses I think she uses something like Nightbot, and she even has like a special command for boobs, for example, and then
Yes, you
the
can
bot
make custom
asks.
commands. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, we could have like balls, like exclamation part balls, and then it shows balls. That would be great.
Okay.
It's I dare to say that I work cheaper than a bot.
That's
Maybe.
actually true. At least, yeah. Or maybe let's say at least as cheap as a bot.
Yeah. He has written a really good bot for streamers, Kirschenkiller. Yeah, I know that guy. Well, I think we might just ask like DK because he has some connections to him, I think. Anyway,
Uh,
where were we? I forgot.
I think we should finally start with the game development part because, like, we already spent over half an hour just showing off stuff and asking questions. So I will
Hmm?
now start working on that platform. The first step is trying to find out why does it freeze. That's a good start, I guess.
That's a
Um,
good question.
yeah.
It's
Actually,
pretty, I mean,
I already see the problem. Oh god damn it! Here, I have a loop inside the loop. So here I use the variable I, and here I use it again, and then of course everything is messed up. That's why you should
mhm.
try to avoid loops within loops. Actually, we had this discussion recently, I think. So yeah, just gonna fix it though. So yes, now it should work. That was quick. Let's see if I can actually open the map. Here, this is our
And
practice ground.
and meanwhile, I will try to actually to finally get going with the stupid cave map that I wanted to do for like
Sure.
because I mean I've told you already, but I have sinned. I have sinned greatly.
Path of Exile or what?
Yeah, I've started playing Path of Exile again, and that's such a bad idea. I mean, it's a very
Yeah.
good idea because it's a great game, but it's also a bad idea because it eats time like nobody's business.
Yeah.
It's basically Felix, but time is its food. Get it?
Okay, it still freezes. God damn it.
Damn
I
it.
tried to. Oh, no, it actually didn't freeze. It's just that there's an. Cannot read X of undefined.
It would actually be pretty cool if it would freeze and then also sprite a lot of great graphics.
What? Is this
You see, if
because
it would
freeze?
freeze, because freeze. Oh no,
Because
wait. He doesn't sprite. He makes
he
constant
also
asks. God
sprites
damn it.
these days, but still,
He,
this is
he
a
also.
stretch to understand this. God damn it.
Yeah. Wait. There is a free Star Citizen demo. Seriously. Okay. Well, but I mean, you need like a NASA computer to actually run that thing. So
Okay, guys. Woohoo, everything's working. The game is starting. Look, here, that's another thing I wanted to show. We got bombs. They
oh yeah,
explode.
bombed.
And also bombs slide on ice like you do. Only they slide more far. Okay, that's something we implemented. But what I'm gonna work on today is exactly this here. This is the rails, and this is the platform that will move along those rails. Now this platform is actually fake. So if I could just jump in here, just fall through it, it's all just a fake. I'm gonna implement this platform in the stream now. Actually, let me just remove this now. So, in fact, I think I will start doing this right now. I will work on that platform and try to make it that I can actually spawn it inside the map. So coding starts now.
Dum dum dum.
Gonna do some settings.
Okay, let's see how I'm actually doing this map now. I mean,
Just so
oops.
so we actually got the
Oops.
lorry types. I think there should be at least some lorry types.
By the way, did we have no cross-central questions today?
No, we didn't. Actually, yeah, probably should have mentioned that. I had a look and no, there are no cross-center questions. So more game development today, I guess. But if you have any question about CrossCode or the development of CrossCode or our engine or whatever, you can just ask that question in Cross Central. So when you have a Watcher Perk or above, you can just go there and ask whatever question you can think of, and we will discuss those questions in the stream and may even spend like a longer time explaining those questions in detail. So
Hmm?
go ahead and ask questions and all that.
Yeah, but I mean, wait, what? Force in Nature asks Geflügel, can you hear me? Actually, no, because you are not making sounds. Can you get that bomb bouncing to the platform where the NPC is?
Not this bomb. Maybe this bomb up here, but I'm not sure if this will work. I can try. Yeah, it worked. But this NPC is pretty much immune to bombs, so sorry. Nothing interesting
Yeah.
happening here. Whoa. But we are actually not immune
Question,
to bombs.
Felix, I think you have to dust off that picture again. Because there's a question, is he
Oh,
coding in JavaScript?
but yeah, this one actually already spoils it. Yes, I'm coding in JavaScript. I don't think I want to show this picture if people already know it's JavaScript, but yeah,
Mm,
we are scripting the game in JavaScript. And programming the game JavaScript. Okay, I mean, it's a scripting language, but it's pretty much, yeah, whatever. GFX. X. 0,
mm.
Y is.
That's weird.
Hmm?
I think the cave height map has a little. Is it a problem really? Oh,
There might
maybe
be small issues.
I just made the. No, I didn't. That's weird. Maybe I
Yeah.
just
It's
made
not
the
a good
wrong.
time though for me to explain to fix
Yeah,
those
of
height
course,
map issues. So
of course. I'm just playing around with it a bit. Huh.
no, that one is not optional. What I'm modifying here right now is actually this underscore WM Remember, this is a configuration for Weltmeister, our editor. What I'm writing down here is actually the properties that you can select inside the editor. And the type in the Lorry type specifically is actually just a string, and the options that you can select will be stored in this variable sc.lorry types, and just gonna put it here. And you will see later in the editor how I can just select all the types that are defined under this construct. And it's actually very useful to have this kind of selection inside editor, so you don't have to remember all the keys. Really speeds up development. So
Oh
especially
yeah, it
content
does.
creation. That's just one of the few things we did to make creating content easier. CrossCode. So and also need the style.
By the way, we are only at 26 people. Go.
We're getting worse. It's probably because of coding.
And we are at place 2 actually. And place 1 has 28. I guess we still need a few.
28.
Yep.
So we actually have a good chance of getting first place.
Hmm. And
Look,
we
everybody.
totally
Tell your friends. We are
we are
streaming
totally
CrossCode.
we are totally
Hmm.
winning a prize for that. A prize that doesn't really give us anything.
Well, maybe I should probably add some very interesting, nice-looking image on right on my background for my code editor, and then people will enter probably. Though will make coding considerably harder, I think.
True.
Okay,
And another question: everyone watching the new One Punch Man? Yes,
that's not
after
a
this is
that's
done.
that's maybe not a question, but maybe just a statement. Everyone is watching the new One Punch Man, I guess.
Right.
Damn it! So we probably
Well,
should
I
stream
mean,
it, and then we will win everybody over. I still
I
didn't watch the
guess
second episode though. I still have to watch that one.
you
Hmm.
you haven't so far.
Nope.
It's pretty good. I mean, but I think at this point it's safe to say that the series will be indeed really good. I
Okay,
mean,
that's very nice.
unless they really burst out
Miscalculated
all
the
the
budget.
and
Yeah.
burst out everything in the first 2 episodes, and then and now they have to like let the rest of the episodes animated by a toy animations team or something. What? You don't like One Punch Man? That's impossible.
So the bombs actually work in a very specific way that you can actually only. I mean, right now they implemented that you can only hit the once to activate them and then a second time to make them explode. So they're actually fairly limited in how you can move them around, at least just using regular bolts. Um, because Kovap 911 actually asks us questions now: how many hits that bomb can get, and then he thinks of some puzzle how he can get that bump on a moving platform and then just get it off from that platform again to get it to another part. Um, so at least using regular boards, the first hit will make the bomb jump and it will explode eventually after some like 5 seconds. If you hit it another time, it will explode immediately. That's just to speed up some puzzles so people don't always have to wait for the bomb to explode.
Hmm?
I'm currently thinking for speedrunners because I think they might like these kind of features just to optimize these kind of bomb puzzles. And
Speedrunners are our
it's
main
not only
concern.
for yeah, no, it's not just because of speedrunners. I think if
Yeah,
you
of
actually
course.
optimize a game for speedrunners, it's actually more fun in general because when you give the player a way to play the game faster, usually it's more fun, I think, because it
Hmm?
also makes the bombs much more practical for battle. So you just whenever you hit a bomb, you wait until enemies get close and just throw a ball to this bomb and it explodes immediately. So you don't have to get the timing perfect. You can just trigger it at the right moment. You just have to aim correctly. So it just also makes bombs much more realistic for battles, I think. That's
Hmm?
another advantage.
True.
So anyway, so that's just one way the bombs work. And then there's also the heat ball. When you actually hit the bombs with the heat ball, they behave in a different way. They will actually like inflame and just move in the direction of the heat ball. So they're just like a flaming fireball going in one direction, and when they hit anything, they will just explode immediately. So that's a whole different way how they work. And
Hmm?
the advantage is you can send a bomb over a long distance that way, but it cannot go around corners and stuff like this. So you may need to use actually combinations, hitting it with a regular ball and a heat ball to actually get it to a certain spot. And now Teflo actually made suggestions that you may also add different behavior with cold balls. And actually that's an interesting idea, I think. So you might have, when you hit those bombs with a cold ball later on, they they actually freeze, and that means they will be disabled again. And that way you
Or
can
they
actually...
will,
Hmm?
or maybe they will even slide a bit more, just like if they were on ice.
That's actually an interesting idea too. So you can actually say both, like you hit them and they stop and then they slide. Though I think when you make them slide too, that you will actually kind of lose control. I'm not sure that's you can do this, but that will probably make it. The whole point of freezing them is to get them around in a longer distance without making them explode too soon.
Hmm?
And if they
It might be
slide,
it.
you have it will be difficult to control their movement, I think.
There might be an idea like if you freeze them,
Hmm.
then they don't slide, but or rather they will only slide if they hit water. So freezing them could be a way to get them over stretches of water or something. That would be an idea at least. I mean, it
Yeah.
might be a bit more difficult technically.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We will see about this, but um, so actually we're thinking of we already have a lot of puzzle ideas for those bombs, so I think it will be very
Mhm.
interesting. And actually, in Force of Nature asks, will the bombs be part of version 0.4? And yes, that's the plan.
Mhm.
So version
Mhm.
0.4 will, if everything goes right, actually feature the next dungeon, like the entire dungeon. That's our goal, at least. I hope we can make it.
And the first element,
Yes, it will
including
feature
including the
because
skill
yes,
tree and techniques and stuff.
because you actually get the fire element in that first dungeon. So that's the whole deal here.
Mhm.
So also really looking forward to this. But bombs is just one thing. Another thing is the lorry, and I'm gonna work on this now again. Damn it, doing
Mhm.
too much talking again.
Actually got two other questions.
Maybe you can answer those. I will
Yeah,
try
I
not
will
to
at
answer
least
them.
read them. How many hits? Right.
That's the
How
one I
many
just
hits?
asked.
Ah,
How many
okay,
hits
okay,
that
okay.
bomb
Right.
can take? I just answered that one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then we only got one question. Played the recent story updates, and I laughed hard to see that German developers created a French sidekick for Leah. Does she use German words in the French translation? Actually, no, that would not really make sense. I mean, she would
Well,
still be she.
no,
I guess she would be like super French in French, kind of like when you have a German guy in Germany. Um,
German
in
translations.
the
Yeah,
German version, he's almost like gets a
Bavarian
local
or something.
accent or something like that, like
Hmm.
Bavarian or Frankfurter or
So
Berliner
if the French, if you
accent.
have like one way of talking super French, like super generic French, or like super
But
overemphasized French, then you could give this character this accent, I guess.
yeah, I mean, I have no idea how actually over overly French people sound in French, but I'm
But
pretty sure that our French translators will find a way when the time comes.
yeah, all right.
Um, and also when uh, if there will be a German character, then they can also make him like say German words at random, or the same as in the English version, like same let him say verdammt or
Yeah.
Schweinhund or something.
Exactly. We will have some German characters too, obviously. Duh.
What? Spoiler.
Oh, I mean, look, that's the only guy we can probably do like in a proper way because we know that language. But oh, we will see.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Adlessa has a suggestion, like frozen bombs take slow. Frozen. Oh, okay. Fr or rather, a question. Frozen bombs tick slower? Question mark. Because they take longer to detonate. Well, I guess they don't. I guess if the bomb works by heat transmission, which I guess they do, maybe. Do they?
I think you can actually. I think I like the idea that they actually just explode slower because if they don't explode at all, then you have too much time. You can get them around too.
Hmm?
Like there's
True.
too much flexibility, and this tends to make puzzles less interesting. But if they just explode, if they take longer to explode, that is actually an interesting idea. We still have to think about it. It's actually not important because you won't have frozen bombs in the first dungeon. They will just
Hmm?
be there later.
Yep. I asked the question on Cross Central if you would check it out, said Edgedine20.
Oh,
Do you want to check it out now or later or
uh, the whole idea about cross-center questions is that we actually look at them beforehand and maybe prepare some stuff.
I
So
mean you can look at it like you could look at it like before drawing something or
yeah, like after the development section, I can have a look at it. Just
like
please
in a
somebody
break, yeah.
remind me of on it because I
Yeah.
probably will
We will
forget it.
we'll definitely ask it later then. Answer it later.
Hmm.
Hmm. Okay, onto the mapping again. Actually, I think when we map like cave sections, I guess it would make sense to concentrate a bit more on puzzles in those areas, right?
So what?
If we once we map cave areas, it would make sense to actually concentrate a bit more on puzzles in those kind of areas.
Yeah, but
Kind of
yes, I
not only,
mean,
but
yeah, we can do
because they are
this.
more enclosed, because they are more
They're more
enclosed and
closed. Yes,
stuff.
you can actually make more puzzles there. That's true.
Did it? Okay, that's. Mhm.
Code dungeon. Dang. I'm not gonna do this.
Um, will there be a reason to complete a dungeon a couple of times? Uh,
It's
there
not
is
really
nothing
planned
planned
right
at the moment,
now.
but
Yeah.
I guess it might make sense if you could get like certain quests that are basically dungeon challenges or something. Or for
Okay.
example, I mean the simplest version would be like a quest to kill monsters or get stuff that you only find in a dungeon, for example. That
Hmm.
would be a possibility, I guess.
Yeah.
But dungeons are primarily designed to be mostly pretty linear. So I
Yeah.
mean,
I think I
there
never
might be
liked
some.
this about Zelda when you had to like visit a dungeon again to solve some puzzles that you couldn't solve before. I think they usually didn't do this,
Oh, you
right?
mean the backtracking? Yeah, that was not really all that fun most of the time.
Because dungeons are kind of like closed up and it might be complicated to get to a certain point.
Hmm.
But then again, actually, what I was thinking about is that maybe, actually, that's something I was thinking about that you can reset the dungeon state and then try to do the dungeon again and try to get the best time. That's something I
True.
was thinking about that might be interesting.
Speedrunning challenges.
Yeah, like because people obviously like to speedrun CrossCode. Maybe we will add some modes to make it more attractive to speedrun certain parts of it. I
Mhm.
think that would be interesting.
Uh-huh.
What I'm currently doing is assembling the sprite animation for the platforms, and it's a bit involved because the graphics are placed somewhere inside the tile set for the map, because they are always related to a certain map style. So when you get to a different map, you will have different graphics for the same platform. And first, you will have different types. Right now, you only have one type, but I actually also plan to add at least a smaller type, maybe even a larger type. Not certain about this. And so each type essentially defines an offset inside the style sheet, but then there's also an offset defined for each for each different map style. And this is defined in something we call the map style. So we have a map style for the cold dungeon here, down here, and there's actually already an entry for lorries. And I first define, yes, you use this graphics, this very graphic I'm looking at here, and then I define the offset to the rails. That's already implemented, so I define the graphics for each rail. And now I'm gonna add coordinates for the lorry graphics. So that's lorry X, and that would be 128, and lorry Y, which would be, give me a second, 272. And now I essentially referred the graphics for the lorries inside the tileset. And here's just 0, 0 because the big lorries are pretty much at the root of this part of graphics where we define the lorry graphics. So that's pretty much it. And there are always two graphics, deactivated and activated. And so that's what I'm implementing here on. That's actually, it's, yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's correct. That's it pretty much. Cool. This is Lorry Y. Okay. So, just define the graphics. I have to also set the map
Dr.
size. Question?
Dr. Urinstein said about not really a question, but Dr. Urinstein said rewards for beating such time attack challenges would be a very cheap way of adding replay value. It's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
true.
like it's a classic technique that you can that can get really annoying when you're trying to get achievements. Uh,
No, it's just
Fishy
like.
business.
So, is it a good idea or a bad idea? I was wondering.
It depends how clever you are with doing it, I guess.
I think we just
Fishy
shouldn't
business.
overdo it.
What?
Fishy business. Just go ahead.
What code libraries, if you have any, um, wait, what
Mm,
code libraries, if any, have you used and why?
mm, we used Impact.js,
Hmm?
which is a game engine based on HTML5, because everything you do here is done in, wait for it.
Oh, now now you're getting it out.
Yeah, no, because I don't. I think I should probably first clarify that what this is about. Um, I never find it when I need it. It's horrible. I think I put it somewhere else, and now I don't know where I put it. The whole point of putting it somewhere else was to make it easier to find.
Good job.
Yes. Give me a second. Gah.
God damn it, Felix.
God damn it, I suck at this. What is going on? Anyway, let's just... Anyway, so this game is programmed in JavaScript. It's running in HTML5. So this game is based on Impact.js originally, the original engine. I'm trying to ban this user. Um, not gonna whisper this
Which
guy.
you, oh yeah, another one. Okay.
Okay,
Man,
sorry,
you're
God.
fast.
Um, what was it? So it's Impact.js, which was an HTML5 engine. We actually modified this engine to a very large degree, so it's essentially our own custom engine right now.
Hmm.
And otherwise, we don't use any code libraries. We use one library to encode some stuff, like save states. I don't know which one it is exactly. Otherwise, we don't use a lot of code libraries. Actually, we did a lot of stuff by hand.
Hmm.
And I don't know. There may be more productive ways to create a game, but good thing about when you use your own software, you don't have to deal with other people's mistakes, which is
Yeah,
sometimes
true.
very annoying. Dealing with other people's mistakes always takes you longer than dealing with your own mistakes, in my experience. So,
Yeah,
and the
because
good,
when your own mistakes are always easier to fix because you can kind of see where you most likely made them.
yes, because you know our own code. The also thing is that because we're using HTML5, we got already a great deal of good, stable working APIs, like a good API to render stuff, the web audio API for sounds, and so we don't need a lot of libraries because we already got the web, which has by itself already a great API.
Mhm. Okay,
Uh, yeah.
there's a question. Hi there, can we speak about job? Please give me an answer. I'm not a bot. I really want to talk. Per Gmail, Skype, or something. And then he said,
Mm.
can I send you a PM to Twitch? I mean, I'm not
Um,
sure what you want from us exactly, but of
so if you
course you
want
can
to,
send us.
you can always
You can
send us
send
a
us,
mail. I think that's
yeah,
the
you can
best
always
thing.
send us an email or PM or whatever.
Yeah. Though I'm not really sure we will be able to give you any job if your plan is to work in the game development industry. Because we are just a small indie team, we don't have a lot of funds. We can barely pay ourselves these days, so we have to be very cheap. So you cannot really expect anything full time or even part time for us. So the only thing we might think about it, if you can do sprite art, we might consider getting help for sprite art, but that's about it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we should just like wait what
Hmm.
he or she actually wants. So,
I think he said
um,
like, "Hey there, I was your job. Please give me an answer." Maybe
yeah,
something else. Yeah,
but job is not really a very good
not
description. I mean,
very specific. Yeah,
he could say he could want to like ask to wash our car or whatever.
but you know, like
Um,
anything where we need to pay stuff is really not probably unlikely.
yeah. Okay. He sent you a PM, but I guess we will read your PM after the stream. Or
Mm,
or whenever we have downtime during the stream, like after
yeah.
the development or something. Okay, another question. Okay, as I get it right, we can toggle the bomb behavior by elemental ball we fire at it.
Hmm.
So do you plan more complex bomb puzzles? You freeze the bomb and then fire at it with fire element to go fast, straight, explode on impact, etc., etc. Of course, I mean,
Yeah, that's the whole
if we
idea.
get
Yeah.
if we have if we have complex ideas, then we will try to implement them. And I
Hmm.
mean, of course, we will try to make the puzzles for the main story not too complicated. But I mean, for like optional stuff, there will always be room for more complicated puzzles.
Hmm.
But then again, I mean, kind of remember that my puzzles were often shut down for being too complicated.
The thing about puzzles, it's not just about making them difficult. It's actually making them in a way that they're still intuitive, but still
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
rewarding by solving them. It's still not something where we don't have a lot of experience in. So it's a
Like,
lot about working with visual hints to make stuff clear, at least clear to understand, so you get the idea pretty easy.
yeah, I mean, and it's of course it's also a thing about like if you feel if you manage to beat the puzzle, you should feel like you actually beat it by being smart, not by somehow hacking the puzzle in a way that doesn't feel intended, for example.
Yep.
Like, I mean, I'm watching the Game Grumps Mario Maker Let's Plays recently,
Mhm.
and I mean, you know like typical Super Mario ROM hack levels, right? Like the
Mm,
ones that are so stupid and so unintuitively difficult.
yeah.
Yeah, and those Mario Maker levels are kind of the same. 'Cause they often have like uh, they're basically levels that you can't beat on the first try. You have to like brute force yourself through them by trial and error with every step, so you know when an invisible enemy like falls from the sky and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's not
So,
really fun. I mean, that's I actually had this discussion with a friend. I think it was actually TQ at we actually had this discussion once like what is really good game design, and there's one approach where you really make puzzles so intuitive that people essentially immediately get the idea on how to solve them. And that's I think that's what the games like a lot of Nintendo games tend to do recently. It's like they don't explain you how stuff works, but they make the design very clever that it's very easy for you to understand the solution, but you still
mhm.
kind of get the feeling that you solved it yourself, so nobody actually explained it to you. That's really kind of rewarding. And like a link between worlds, I think works that way too. And I heard several people actually complain like the puzzles felt kind of too easy because of that, because you just almost immediately know how it works. So it's like it's very intuitive in a way and easy to understand. But in, then you can like try to be not quite as perfect in that way. So like be a bit more demanding, make puzzles not
Mhm.
quite that intuitive. So you actually at one point you have to stop and think about, and it takes you a bit longer
I,
to solve the puzzles. And some people actually told me
I
that this is actually better. So people like it more, at least some people.
I
And
think actually you don't even need to make it less intuitive. I mean, it's you still need to
y-
make the basic principles intuitive enough, but
yeah,
then you can make the puzzles themselves more complicated. So you have to think more about them, like typical box pushing puzzles or something, where you have
yeah,
to think. I mean, everyone knows how they work, or many of those
yeah,
puzzles
yeah.
in Lufia 2 back then.
I
Like
think
most
Lufia
people,
2
I mean,
was kind of hardcore in some puzzles. Like,
yeah, I know. But the thing is, you understood how the puzzles worked, but it was still extremely difficult to
yeah,
solve some of them.
I'm not sure that's the best example. I think
I think
some
so.
I think some puzzles in Lufia were kind of like a bit too brutal. Like, you understand the concept, but then they're like, yeah, some of the puzzles really like you have to stop there and think for several minutes, maybe depending on how intelligent you are, or maybe you're not able to solve it yourself, and then you have to search for a solution. That's like the point.
Yeah, but
It's like really tricky logic puzzles. Like this, the one where it's just where you got like a paper and you have to solve this logic puzzle, and you tend to spend maybe several like almost an hour on it or something. That's sometimes where the puzzles went, I thought.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, but then again, that's kind of a matter of taste. I mean, Lufia, they basically decided to make the puzzles really hard, and that's their decision, and they went with it. And
yeah.
and I think that really fit with the rest of the game because Lufia 2 was a pretty hard game in general, at least in certain points of the game.
Okay.
You had to be pretty careful about
Mm-hmm.
progressing and how to fight
Yeah.
and stuff.
It's just that I think the curve was not perfect in that sense. Because you had a lot
Yeah,
of puzzles
maybe.
were pretty simple and very straightforward, and then you get one of these puzzles where what? How do I solve this? And then you're stuck for
But
like
but those
a
puzzles
couple minutes.
were mostly optional, right?
No.
I know
I don't know.
that
At
Luffy.
least at least I saw one puzzle where we have been stuck for some time, and it just came out of nowhere. I thought maybe some people
Okay,
are
but
just very good at this stuff, but not everybody is.
yeah,
Let's say it like
maybe,
this.
but then again, I kind of remember that a lot of puzzles, a lot of those were really hard, were pretty optional because, and you only needed to solve them to get to certain treasure chests and stuff like that.
I think this one wasn't optional though. It was this one where you have to like push blocks and make them all the same color.
Oh,
And
those, yeah,
and the
they
last
had
instead
tons of.
one, yeah, the last one of those was kind of tricky.
Didn't
I
they
thought
use those kind of puzzles like in several dungeons?
could be. I think it was like
I
even the
mean,
first dungeon where they used it already.
mhm. Ah, I love those puzzles. They're amazing. Oh, I
Yeah.
have to replay Luffy at some point. Um, now let's
Anyway, so
answer one
I have to stop
also a
talking. I don't make any progress. You answer questions now. I
yeah.
don't answer anything now.
When are you guys working on the Wii U version of CrossCode? Later. When I mean,
And maybe.
maybe not when. Basically, we will work on that when we. I mean, is
We
it
didn't
even
promise any
certain?
view version. We didn't promise anything because it was a stretch goal, but we didn't reach that stretch goal, so it's not
Yeah, yeah.
guaranteed. And we may try to do it. The problem is that it will take resources. It really depends on how well the Wii framework will work for us. Last time we
Mhm,
tried, there have been problems. If they fix those problems, then it's all okay. If not, it will be really difficult to get a good version out that actually runs fast. And
mhm.
I'm not sure we will be able to do this with our
Yeah,
budget and
but we will definitely do this after we actually finished or are close to finishing the the regular PC release.
let's say we will at least try. Because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't even want to promise because if it really turns out it doesn't run fast and it's because they don't manage to create a good framework because JavaScript
mhm,
execution is just slow, there's very little we can do about it. We can start trying to optimize the whole game, but this will really be a big deal.
mhm.
And it probably will only turn out that we can get maybe to 30 FPS on the Wii U version. I'm not really sure that's a good idea. I'm gonna ban this
I
one.
won.
Ah, God,
God
somebody's
damn it!
faster. Somebody's really fast with this. Atlasa's
Yeah, I
working
wanted to
hard. She
include.
doesn't want to be replaced by a robot, I think.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I don't want to be too fast because if I misclick, then I will make the spam bot into an op, and I don't want that
Yeah,
because Twitch is so clever and basically has the op symbol right next to the band symbol.
that was like the best idea.
Yeah, of course.
What's kind of weird is things are not working, and I still try to find out why. And I'm gonna do some
Yeah,
debugging.
it was only the third, but then again, I mean, that's quite a lot compared to like what it was 1 or 2 months ago.
What's the third?
The third spam bot today that we have in the head of the stream.
Hmm.
I mean, it all started like when the Fire Nation attacked. Oh no, wait, it started when uh, it all started when like 1 or 2 months ago, and before that there are actually almost no spam bots. It's pretty.
Okay, I got it.
Also, concerning the puzzles, I mean, for CrossCode, it's kind of different with the puzzles anyway, because CrossCode has a completely different game pacing than Luvia has.
That's true.
I mean,
Lufia
CrossCode
was a
is
lot
much faster.
about stopping and thinking, and CrossCode is mostly about. It's more like Zelda in that sense, I think. It's
Really
maybe even
fluid
more
and
even more fast paced than Zelda, I
yeah,
think.
definitely more fast-paced than Zelda.
Yeah.
Just think about. By the way, that kind of brings me, unless we got a nice question, that brings me to a pretty funny topic. Um,
Hmm?
well, it's not really funny, but topic that kind of frustrated me a bit. I told you that I've started playing Path of Exile recently again,
Mm-hmm.
and I still had my level 65 or something character that I continued playing, but I had to
Guys,
do
the platform is
those.
working. Just a small update. Continue, please, now.
What?
You can continue.
Okay. um, no, I kind of lost my point. No, and
Sorry.
you've played Diablo, right? Or Diablo 2 with
Yeah, a bit, but not much.
back then, yeah. And basically, how it works is that you have like your story, and then you can replay the story in 3 different difficulties.
Hmm.
So you basically play the story 3 times to actually beat the game properly. Okay, and because Path of Exile was a game that was still developed and is still developed with like add-ons, DLCs, and stuff like that, they added a new chapter to the story while I wasn't playing. So I had to replay the last chapter of the story, the new last chapter of the story in older difficulties
Oh,
with my old character, which of course is pretty easy because those are much lower level than you yourself are. But God damn it, Atlessa.
I didn't even see that message. That's how fast it was.
No, a user just said, beep boop, I'm a spam bot. Oh, great.
God damn it.
Oh, man.
Oh man, this is scared. It's ending to anarchy. I already see it. Um,
But she unblocked the person again, so
okay.
all right. Well, anyway, the point I was getting at was the last end boss in Path of Exile and a few of the bosses before it was basically a bullet hell boss. Like it was basically like a Toho shooter.
Okay.
But the problem was that the type of game that Path of Exile isn't really fitting for bullet hell shooter because of the way you control your character.
Oh
You know,
man,
like
this kinda sucks.
uh,
Unlike CrossCode,
yeah.
which would totally have bullet hell for shooters, bullet hell boss fights.
I
Get
mean, in
ready.
CrossCode, in CrossCode, it would actually work. That
Yeah, it
was
will.
that's the main thought that I had while playing against those bosses.
Mm.
Man, this is really frustrating. The slightest delay will basically kill me because I can't evade the attack that almost insta kills me. And but in CrossCode, this would work really well because you could actually control your character much better and
Yeah.
much faster directly.
Mm.
And the worst part was that first off, it was kinda lagging a bit because of all the shit that was going on. And the boss was basically like um, a gory dark red background, and the boss was also like gory dark black, and his attacks were also
Everything is
gory
gory
dark
dark
black.
blade and Path of
Yes,
Exile.
because it's inside of some body thing.
Great. Everything is
It's
blood and shit.
Yeah,
Blood and shit.
everything is blood and guts and all that non. And and you basically and basically there are like the boss basically drops some sort of blood corpse explosion mines or something that almost insta kill you, and they are on the ground and you barely see them, especially because the boss attacks you meanwhile, and there are like boss minions running around and everything is the same color basically, and ugh.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and basically the boss in the second difficulty, I had to die at least 10 times or something before I beat it, despite being 10 level above him, because it was such a clusterfuck boss, and I was like, God damn it, guys!
My gosh.
You basically, I basically want to say, yeah, guys, I see you had fun with this, but uh, you made the boss for the wrong genre of game.
Mm.
Because, I mean, I kind of had to think about that just now because we were talking about what kind of puzzle fits into what kind of game. And the same is true for bosses, I think. I mean, a
Um,
super bullet hell boss
can we go back to
just wouldn't.
questions? Because there is actually an
Yeah, of
interesting
course.
question
I
here.
mean, do we have
Since
questions?
Yeah, since I'm too lazy to always open the circuits just to switch my combat arts, can we have some hotkey for those? I'm not sure if you saw this, but there's actually some quick way to
Hmm?
change circuits. You can just let me just go in the circuit menu.
But
There's
you
actually
you
there's
still
this
have to. Yeah.
yeah, you still have to go in the circuit menu, and then you can just go there and click on this swap branch option up here, and then you can just immediately click on those squares to switch the branch, and that's fairly quick. Um, Otherwise, there's no hotkey. The problem is when you add hotkeys, there there's like you cannot really configure this probably just based on a few hotkeys. What you could do is just save a couple of configurations and swap between those using hotkeys. But yeah, that's actually I'm not sure that if we will do this, we have to think about this. If more people request this, we might think about it. Let's say it like this. But right now, we hope that just using this swap branch option actually helps already to quickly change the skills.
Hmm.
Actually, we were thinking
Yeah.
of also adding a small display on what exactly changed when you swap those things.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Right. That would be.
Oh yeah, these are the other circuit menus that we'll get for the other elements. We can actually see there will be a huge ass amount of skills.
Oh yeah.
Too
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
freaking skills.
But the thing is, I mean, we talked about that in the last dev meeting to the people who are not all that knowledgeable about the circuit system and how it works. Um, I mean, um, the different elemental modes with their own skill trees. They're basically like different characters in other RPGs or like
Mm-hmm.
different fighting styles.
Exactly.
If you think about it, because you can, for example, um, skill your heat tree like a melee offensive close combat style, and then skill your cold dungeon um, your cold dungeon skill your cold element like more defensively or more like a range combat or something,
Yeah.
depending on what you want, what you need. Hmm?
Make a skill where Lair turns into a duck for no reason. No.
I mean, we will most likely have a skill in during which she has wings, but
What?
like this one skill that we talked about, this one a special attack.
Where she has wings?
You
What
know,
do you
this
think?
is the one special,
I forgot
like
already.
not real wings, like wings out of a certain element.
I think I just remembered, yes. Quack. Nope.
Quack quack
Quack, quack.
quack quack.
Not gonna happen
Bark bark
though.
bark bark bark.
Papa. So, man, I'm really making slow progress. Too much chatting. That's why I actually like when two people are in the stream, even though nobody else seems to like this, because then those two people can just talk about whatever, and I do my thing. It doesn't work though
Yeah, true.
today.
Urinstein said, "I like how Hannah also says special instead of combat art." Yeah, that's something that's easy. That's hard to unlearn because I mean,
Yeah, yeah, like it's because we at the beginning we use special attacks and it's actually combat arts. Yeah, that's the official name. Damn, Lorry Platforms are actually pretty difficult to implement, so I have to think now.
uh, oh, my that's mine. That's mine. Ah, got it. We should we should like keep count of the ban kill. I think that's my second one.
Then we should add like a kill counter in the stream that we just increase
Mm,
whenever we get some. Actually, we also plan to add your webcam stream eventually, right?
Oh yeah,
So
right.
people can finally see you,
It,
but
it,
well, next time.
it's a good thing that we didn't today because I was eating for a lot of time.
During the
And
stream too.
yeah, I've told you I've made a bit of food like before the stream started, and then I ate it like during the stream once in a while.
Damn, this Kappagasm smiley kinda reminds me of Leia. She has blue hair and something that looks similar to horns.
Yeah, and that reminds me again that there is still only one Rule 34 fan art that I know of. God damn it, Internet, what are you doing?
We need more
We
rules.
gave you we gave you another cute female character. Do something.
We got Emily now, right? Yes, do something with this.
And she's French. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Um, make a duck, Leah mod, and I will love you forever. Uh,
God damn it.
come on, come on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So for your information, what I'm implementing right now is the code that tries to just a very general explanation, so I can waste time explaining, not doing stuff. Um, you have those Rail entities that are more or less implemented, and then we got the platform, and the platform will just repeatedly, at least say at the very beginning, fetch the Rail entity that's below it, and then we'll just move from Rail entity to Rail entity to move along that track. So at the very beginning, I have to query the map, like give me that Rail entity at this point. And after that, the Rail entities will have the connection to the neighbor. So I just ask the Rail entity, okay, give me the points I have to move on, and then give me the next Rail entity, and it just repeats. So I just move along the points, and then switch to the next Rail entity again, move to the next points, and so on and so on. It's that's the idea.
That reminds me, I'm just seeing something in the puzzle entities. I mean, we have the ball changer, but the ball changer, it's great.
Yeah.
Um, and it can change speed of the ball. Did we
Yeah.
already use it?
Yeah, so there's like a test puzzle where we used it, yeah.
Oh, okay, it's a test puzzle. Yeah, right. I've seen that, but I've never seen it in game really.
It's not in the
So
game
okay,
yet, no.
I guess that's
So,
something that should happen
I think this is
in
actually
some
what was
future
being.
dungeon.
Yeah, I think we'll have this puzzles eventually. Just not in the first dungeon because it's a bit more complicated and involved, so.
Uh,
Have you looked for questions?
uh,
Because I won't look.
yeah, yeah. Will there be costumes for Leia besides the Becker one for challenges or something?
Mm,
I mean, I don't think there will be many costumes because you know, because it's a sprite-based game. It will be pretty hard to and pretty time-consuming to make new costumes because you have to re-sprite all the poses, including the special attacks and the
mm-hmm,
running poses, and even the faces need to be resprited most likely,
mm.
but like the expressions and stuff. So
Force in nature demands bringing Stefan, but Stefan is unfortunately not available today, so sorry about that.
yeah,
You can go on
yep.
now.
I wonder how much. Yeah, okay, let's go for the costumes again. So you shouldn't expect too many costumes besides the Becker one.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, unless we add like additional costumes uh, with a DLC model, like you pay like $1 or $2 and get an additional costume, but I'm not sure if that would be worth it.
Yeah.
I
Color
mean,
palettes
one
is
of our
pretty easy
friends,
to do. But I
yeah,
think
color
it's not that
palettes, of course.
interesting.
Yeah,
We
if
could
it's
do
just color
something like
palettes, of
this, yeah.
course. I mean, color palettes were something that would be pretty useful if we made like if we had like a co-op mode. That one player is playing the blue layer, the blue-haired layer, and another player is playing the pink-haired layer, for example.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, but I mean the thing that reminds me again that a friend of ours, a female cosplayer, asked us to add a sexy skin for Leia because she would like to cosplay that.
Yeah.
But I mean, sexy in quotation marks, not like bikini Leia, but one that is a bit more, how do you
Revealing.
say it? Revealing or what do you say for betoning? Betonen. Betonen.
Empathized.
Yeah, a bit more emphasizing the female form, I would say. Okay. So maybe we'll, we will see. There was another question, actually. Or not really a question, but rather a philosophical musing. I wonder how much playtime we can get by playing the game 100% all the way. And Adlessa answered probably 50 hours or more. Hmm. Maybe. I mean, it depends.
We'll see.
It depends on how you play it. It depends on how you play it.
I mean, some people already play
I
13
mean,
hours right now, or 15, or up to
yeah.
that time.
And then she said, like, I mean, the current build already has easily 10 hours of content. Well, I think it depends on how you word it. Saying 10 hours of content isn't really all that fitting, I think, because when someone tells me it has X hours of content, I think, oh yeah, it has like so and so much time of content, of fresh content that I can explore. But that's not really true for the current version. I would say the current version has like 4 or 5 hours of content, maybe. Sounds about right, or?
4 or 5 hours of content? What?
The current version.
Um.
I think it has. If you
Yeah.
also count the
Yeah.
cargo
Yeah.
ship,
Yeah.
I mean the cargo ship plus intro plus rookie dungeon is pretty much an hour, I think, depending on how far on how quick you play, and the rest of the this version, like the exploration mode, can definitely have like 3 or 4 hours. So yeah, 5 hours sounds about right of
Mm.
real content. And of course, if you like to level to till yeah 100%, of course. But if you, for example, try to reach level 50 in this version, then you might really need 10 hours or something.
Hmm. I'm currently thinking, so I won't be able to answer much questions. That's the difficult thing about coding, you know. Like you actually have to
Mm.
think about stuff, and I can't do stuff in
Th-
parallel, not at all.
That's why spriting, I guess, is really better for streams. But
It is, yeah. I probably should really focus on doing sprites, doing streams.
Hmm?
I could have easily said I will just create other puzzle elements. Sprites for those, yeah, whatever. Uh, transfer points.
uh, okay, so questions. Dark layer confirmed. Yep. Um, God damn it, I lost track.
Hmm.
So that means the game is is 1/5 done, right? I think it is even more done than 1/5 if you just at least if you're talking about the versions that we will release next year,
Yeah.
then I think it's even 1/3 done maybe just from pure
I
content.
think less. A bit less, I
Less?
think.
Okay. Yeah,
One
a bit less
quarter, I would
maybe.
argue. So we have to really, like, it depends.
One
I mean, we have been working so, but just purely from content, I think we have one quarter.
one quarter. Yeah, okay.
You have to see.
Um, would you consider looking into workshop compatibility? I think it's compatibility with Sprite mods. Felix,
What?
would you consider looking into workshop compatibility with for Sprite mods? I mean, I personally don't really know the details of how that should work and what you mean, but maybe Felix knows something
Um,
about it.
Sprite mods, compatibility with Sprite mods. Yeah. I mean, just where we have to exchange assets. That is actually no big deal.
Hmm?
That's not big deal at all. I mean, we might consider adding something like this. I mean, if it's just about mods, actually, that's if people say, "Hey, I want to now create a separate sheet for layer and just go ahead and replace all the sprites doing all the work." I'm fine with that. I wouldn't have any problem with that.
Hmm?
So, it's just replacing assets, and that's easy to do. And I think we can support compatibility with that. It's just that it's kind of limited. So if you want to do it in a good way, you also need to extend the way the animations work. Though even that would be possible with some add-ons that just replace files, because there's a separate JSON asset that defines how the animation is used. So you could even go ahead and add custom animations and all that stuff.
Hmm?
It sounds feasible,
Hmm?
but as with everything concerning modding, that's something we will do later on. We will want to focus on doing the regular game first.
Hmm? That's basically our standard answer for like 40% of the questions we get.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but we focus on the game first.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of how we need to prioritize our efforts at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Um, Perhaps sometime after the game is fully released, you could make costume DLCs. Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. But I mean, we have to look into it if that would make sense and if that would actually mm, is something that players would actually want, because DLCs kind of have a really bad ring to it for many people.
Uh,
Um,
whoa.
Adlessa said, keep in mind the question was 100%. Yeah. I think Hannah has a different understanding of what 100% means. No, I think I do know what you mean, but it's just that for the current version, it's pretty hard to talk about 100%. I mean, what's 100% of the current version? It's like finding all the treasure, finding all the solving all the quests, and maybe also like level up till you reach the level of the highest enemy or something. That's what I would define as 100% at the moment, because like leveling to level 100 in this version would be a bit of a pretty nonsensical with how the experience works.
Yeah. Yes, the new game plus stretch goal was in fact reshot lesser. That's right.
Hmm?
And I really have to think right now how I solve certain things. I'm kind of troubled. Damn it.
Felix, there's a question that will help. Will there be some original Rule 34 survey pictures from you guys? I would say no,
How does this help? What?
because he's a programmer.
No.
And I've heard once that naked programming is more effective.
Where's this question coming from?
from the chat.
Are you serious? How old is this?
Mm. It's a bit higher up. I was lagging behind a bit.
Do you look at the chat inside the stream?
No, I'm looking at the chat. In the chat.
Inside in the chat.
Like,
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Just
why should
just
I?
making sure. I don't know because it's.
Why should I look at the small chat window in the stream when I could
I was
look
just
at the
wondering
other?
because why is it so high up?
Because I've overlooked it, I guess.
Oh, whatever.
um,
That's why you
and
do
also,
comments in your code.
and
Nothing
also we
about
are.
comments right now. I don't understand my own comments. Just that the problem I need to solve right now. It's kind of difficult. So that's why I'm thinking.
Mhm.
Um, comments wouldn't help here at all. It's ah, it's like the problem is I have to specify in which direction the platform will be going when I fetch the first position, and then I also have to consider how I can actually swap the points on. I'm still thinking.
Okay.
Wait a second. I just got an idea. But this is really. Oh man, how I hate this.
Oh,
But
Adlessa
I
is
think I
talking
got it.
about.
I think I got it. I think I got an idea
Okay,
though.
okay. Adlessa just talked about a golden sun. I mean, not just, but it's like further up. Golden sun,
Mm,
dark dawn.
yeah.
And she said, "Don't get me wrong, it's a nice game, but the exposition scenes drag on way too long sometimes.
It has
Isn't
been
it?
there for like a long time already too. Yeah.
Isn't it like with Golden Sun that all the characters have to say something in every scene?
Yes,
Like everyone has to react on something, even if it's just what? The shadow, the shadow, the shadow.
that's a different
So
different thing though.
that's
But
the
yeah.
yes. I know. I wonder who will get that reference, but I mean, if you get that reference, you can
You get
feel
some
good about
cookie,
it.
a virtual
You get
cookie.
nothing, but you can feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
Uh, what? What? What kind of Reddit link is that? Reminder: CrossCode has less than. Oh, okay. Why are you posting like? Oh, okay, okay. I guess I see.
That's one of the Reddit posts. Yeah, thanks for creating the Reddit post. That really helped us out. This one
Yeah,
actually,
definitely.
I was actually got quite a lot of comments. That's cool.
Yeah,
A
I
lot of
haven't.
people did stuff like this during the campaign. That was probably one of the reasons why we reached our goal. So that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
really what's a
definitely.
huge help. So thanks to everybody who did this.
Mhm. I was just a bit confused right now by someone because I haven't really read all the everything in the chat, and I was a bit confused why there was a post of a 5 months old Reddit. But yeah. Oh, during the final hours of the campaign. Awesome.
Mm.
Okay. That's good. That's
Yeah, I just read it. Yeah, when
yeah,
encountered
awesome.
when encountering a problem, some programmers try inheritance. Now they have a problem and two kids.
So like three
that's
problems.
that's that's great. Freaking inheritance. That's a good one. I really should copy these kind of quotes and just post them and tweet them or something.
Mm. Did you ever tweet the ham and hamster quote?
Probably should tweet this one too. I really love this one. Like Java is to JavaScript as ham is to hamster. Okay. So I just got an idea how to solve that. I have to still think about this. Yeah, I'm not thinking. Look, that's how I look like when I'm thinking. I'm making this particular pose. Now I have to do a certain breathing technique, and then I get the right idea, I think. Uh,
99 little bugs in the code. 99 little bugs. Drag one down, patch it around. 128 little bugs in the code.
yeah, it sounds about right.
Hmm. That guy asked or said, I've been meaning to send this email to you guys, but I will just say it here. What is your future plans regarding further developing the circuit tree? That's actually a pretty good timing that you have there because we are actually revamping the circuit tree, or at least the skills that you can get inside the tree for the next version. And like during the next week, we will have a big meeting about the topic.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I mean, what can we say about the development? I mean, the the form and the need vocabulary again here. The structure of the tree will remain the same, but we will switch out a few skills and finally implement a few skills that have been missing so far. And we'll also put in a few entirely new ones that haven't
Hmm.
been inside the skills so far. So there will be quite a few changes in the neutral tree. And then of course you will have the elemental tree for the heat element in the next version if everything goes well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that answers your questions, but I mean, further plans developing the circuitry is pretty vague. The thing is, I mean, the circuitry is already completely developed, at least in terms of like the code, or in technical terms. It's already pretty much finished, right?
Elementary tree. I mean, the system itself, yes, we just have to tweak
The
the
system,
skills.
mhm.
Implement the skills, some of them. But yeah.
Yeah, of course, and of course, like implement the new combat arts for heat and the level 2 combat arts for neutral. Did I
Wish I
say if everything goes wrong?
maybe I didn't pay attention. I have
I
to
mean,
admit.
if everything goes right, then the heat tree will be um, in the next release 0.4. My one, damn it! Unless I'm fast with that.
What?
I was just scratching my ass. That's unfair.
I see.
I see.
Oh man, I just have to link a very nice Twitter account that I encountered recently. Um,
Speaking of ass,
yeah, no, speaking of IC, warte
okay.
mal, Anime, OOC enemy, right? Out of context enemy. That one is a great Twitter account. Oh, don't tell me, yeah, they actually still have the same one. This one is great fun and distraction. So I'm posting it to you so you can also be distracted, have fun. So this one is like the very first one already is genius. I see.
Wait a second. Oh yeah, that's amazing. Haven't I linked a few things
I
to
don't
you
know.
already?
No, I think I saw it by somebody else. Maybe you did in the past. I just didn't see it. But there's also this great Santa Claus image, which I really that was the one that actually how I found this here. This is
I
great.
love the one with the grandma and the machine gun. Like, Kids these
And
days run.
I'm going to dye the snowy tundra red with your blood. Ho ho
I
ho,
also
I guess.
I also like the um, that they included the One Punch Man screenshot from episode 2, and then in
Yeah.
the comment there is this picture with a newspaper article, local man saves anime, and then it's a screenshot of One Punch Man. I like this meme. Oh God,
Great.
why does this screenshot of from Parasite I think look like a penis? What the fuck?
What?
Oh, oh God, I activated trap. It's D time. What are they
Yes. So
doing?
yeah, you can
Ugh.
have great fun with this one, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
continue
yeah.
working now.
Oh no, they have a screenshot of from Yakitate, Japan, from
Yes, yes, I know this from Brad
how is
Pitt,
he
baby.
called? Uh,
Brad Pitt with
I
Brad.
think I think Pitt. He was just called Pitt
No, that
or
was the
Bi
whole the whole pun. Brad, Brad, like the like port.
Yeah,
Brad
okay,
Pitt.
okay, okay.
I think that
Yeah,
was the idea.
but in Austria they say even kindergartners can make a jam. Oh man, and the screenshot from this Battleship waifu series. How's it
Yeah.
called again? I forget the name. Kantai collection. Right, right.
Yeah.
Man, that's a really short skirt. Hmm. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm going to dye this snowy tundra red with your blood.
It's amazing. It's so amazing.
Just okay, I should like pay attention to like questions.
Yeah.
You mean the skull's owner was killed? What? Oh yes, that's actually a good, real question. Um, how is the elemental tree going to work? Do the elementals share circuits to use? Spend it on fire or ice? No, actually, every elemental tree has their own CP, and you get one CP for neutral and every elemental tree with each level. The reason for that is mostly that we don't want players to actually be kind of forced to concentrate on one element only because it would be more effective. Because we kind of instead want to enforce people um, skilling all the elements so they can switch them during combat in a meaningful way, depending on the situation. Like as I said before, like use cold for defensive situations, use heat if you go into close combat and attack the enemy and stuff like that. So um, that's one of the reasons why you get skill points equally for all the elemental trees.
Yeah, exactly. Also, somebody asked here what ever happened to Mr. Music Man.
Uh,
Well,
you
he
you you mean Music Sun? I guess.
Music San
Well,
Senpai sama. He's not around, I guess. He's still composing music, but right now he's not around. He will be though, maybe in the future sometime. So, where was I?
okay, that's a good quote. Some warriors are masters of the sword, some the spear, some a particular martial art. One Punch Man is a master of the anticlimax. Okay, kind of makes sense. What? Holy shit! If you stream this guy, yeah, 5. You know how is it called again? That RPG series? Disgaea,
This
yeah,
guy, yeah.
Disgaea, Disgaea.
This guy, I kinda, I don't know.
This kind of reminds me of fuck this gay Earth,
What? Okay.
or because this gay Earth, this gay
Oh
Earth, yeah,
god, fuck
whatever.
this guy.
This silly meme. Um, Holy shit! If you stream this Gaia, you get a bonus experience based on the number of viewers. What?
Are you fucking serious? So they're actually
So
supporting streamers in this game? How does this even
I
work?
mean, it's a good idea to support streamers. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty good that some Japanese developers actually realize that. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I wonder how they
considering
actually do this.
someone recently told me that like the developers of like Square Enix, the developers of Dragon Quest Heroes are pretty much completely making streaming impossible of the game because I guess they don't want I guess they don't want the publicity or something.
Yeah.
Do you guys actually talk a lot to each other? I mean, you devs, or is it rather not so much? Yeah, I mean, we try to keep it to a minimum, but sadly, there's this. No, we of course talk a lot with each other because, I mean, even besides working on the project together, we have been friends for a pretty long time,
Yeah.
most of us. So, yep.
We actually have a chat where somebody just talk about random stuff. Like games.
Yep.
I don't know.
And we also have another chat that's for serious stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another chat that's for streaming. What's he saying? Another question about the elemental thingy. And what is it about important circuits in the elementary? Say you can only choose one special circuit from all 4 elements. Um, I'm not wait a second, I'm gonna need to think about what you mean. Um, Important circuit in the elementary. Say you can only choose one special circuit for all. Oh, so you mean that you basically specialize in one element because you can only choose this circuit in one element, but not all of them. Yeah, no, that's also not planned. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but as I said, we want to make it so that the circuits are mostly equal for the player most of the time, so that the player can actually so that each and every element mode remains a valid choice for the player at all times,
Mm,
depending on the
yeah.
situation in the combat, of course. But we don't want to uh, f- like make players specialize a lot on one element and then so they just use that one element and rarely change anymore. That would be not as exciting, I think.
Probably not. Damn it. This kinda sucks. Hmm. Luxon is our one punch man. I think you're talking about Hannah though, not me.
Maybe. I'm
I'm
Hannah.
not.
Hello. He's Dachsen.
Yes, I'm just the programming guy, not the pun guy. So.
Radical Fish Games. Have you tried my mod yet? Says J2767 Mister.
Which
Is
one?
that the mod? The multiplayer thing or the online?
I
Or what
still
was
didn't
it?
try it. I have to admit.
Yeah, same.
I don't get around doing much stuff these days, unfortunately.
Yeah. Is there a possibility that you would add the circuitry to the quick menu? Actually, no. Well, I mean, I guess we
Yeah,
could
I don't
make a
know.
quick, but then again, I mean, if we add the circuit menu to the quick menu, then we could just as well add the equipment menu to it as well,
Then they
and
can
the
just
item
add
menu and
everything to
everything.
the quick menu. So.
Yeah, that's not.
It's like, hmm. Damn, I really underestimated this how complicated that would be with the platform. So kind of sorry for that. So it's mostly just code. It's like the complicated part is actually getting the first thing done is you have the platform entity and then you got the array entities below it, and just getting the right points from the first array entity turns out to be a bit complicated because each rail just defines a list of points. What I have to find out is what is actually the point we're moving to, because imagine you got like one horizontal rail. You get one point on the left and one to the right. That's the connection essentially. So I'm saying this is one point and this is the other point. Now you get a platform in the middle of it. Like that's the start position of the platform. Now I have to find out which point do I have to go to. Is it the left point or the right point? And I decide to actually add a direction to specify which point to take. Like if the direction points to the left side, you will take the left point. If it points to the right side, you take the right point. So I actually have to do some linear algebra calculus stuff to just linear algebra, no calculus, just linear algebra to actually using the dot product to find out which direction points to which point and stuff like this. And then I have to either like transfer the points in one direction or the other direction. Like there's only one order of the points, and I have to swap the order if it has to go the other way. And all of this is kind of the problem is this is just the way how you get the first Rails point, and after you get this one, you have to take a different routine where when you go from one rail part to the next rail part, I have to again fetch the points of this next rail part. And here the direction is actually not important. Instead, the point where the platform is at is relevant to determine which points will be taken. It's like I just check what's the position of the platform. Does it match the first point of the list or the last point of the list? If it's the first point, then it's just in order. If it's the last point, then it's in reverse order again. And like there are two different routines I have to implement to actually make this work, and there's a lot of data sent back and forth, and then I have to thinking, okay, there might be in a command where the platform just decides, okay, now I have to go in reverse. And then after, okay, how to actually turn it around? And that's actually, it's not that complicated because you got a list of points. All I have to do is just swap it around. So I say, okay, now you just reverse the list of points, and then you also have to reverse the list of neighbors that you have to go to after you finish that list of points, and all this kind of stuff. And it's actually pretty evolved. I actually saw this. When I first thought about this whole concept, I thought it probably would be complicated, and turned out to it is. And but the thing is, once we have this done, it will be much easier to create these kind of moving platforms with it. Um, I'm not really sure if it makes sense to just continue doing this and stream much longer. Or how many viewers do we have anyway right now? Is anybody actually watching?
26.
6 is still like
26. I mean,
pretty
we
constant
can,
actually, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people will watch the YouTube recording,
Yeah.
maybe. But I
Yeah,
mean,
it's just coding though.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, we could switch to drawing when you think that there's good
yeah.
a
Let's
good
just say
lot of
like
drawing.
people can start making suggestions for drawing, and I will just keep working for a bit, and then we can make a poll
Hmm?
and vote for something. Um, so what can we do? I mean, any ideas on what we should draw? We have this new starting image, and we can create a better start image, like when the stream starts. So, do you have any good
Hmm?
ideas for the start image that we show when the stream starts? I mean, right now we have pirate layer, which is a duck layer, I guess, is one idea.
But why a duck?
I don't know. Just maybe more some other ideas. So maybe some other idea will be realized. I don't know. Just make suggestions, please, for what we should draw. Yeah. Oh, getting tired too. So, draw a naked layer. Sorry, we won't do this here on stream. That's for other people to do. Cube shooting layer. Oh come on. Why would Leah shoot cubes? A one punch layer? Oh shit. How would that look
That's
like?
not very good.
I mean, I can just make layer with this plank one punch man expression. I think that would look kind of good, interesting. I think I could do this. So not the bald head, I guess, but just the plank expression. Yeah, somebody suggests that when we release the game, we should make a really big drawing of all the memes and puns and all the stuff we did. That will like take as
Yeah.
long as the development of the whole game. And we can just make a huge collage of all the images that has been drawn over the development. Actually, that's something I would like to do for the digital art book. I mean, we promised some art book for backers who paid like this certain
Hmm?
perk. And this one probably will feature like all the drawings we did for layer over the streams and like a collection of all of these. I think that's at least interesting to look at, even though most of them are not of a very good quality, but it's still fun, I think.
Hmm. Didn't we like? I mean, if uh, but no, you want the starting image. That's a good question. God damn it, Atlas, you already got its straw poll up.
Random hexacast, like Lessa really wants her hexacast. I think that's not the
Why?
best. Leah getting upgrades using the apt-get command. Oh god damn it! That's for all the Linux users, I guess.
Jet carrying surprised Leia? Okay.
Hi.
Naked Leia? What? Why?
Yeah, somebody
You know
suggested
that
that.
we. I mean, you know that we want
Hmm.
a starting
A
image. I mean,
starting
why would
image,
we?
yeah, this will probably give the wrong impression.
I mean, this is not a boobies Twitch stream. I mean, I know there are a few like that, but not here.
uh,
Okay, to be honest, I mean, none of those options look really But why a duck layer? What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, I am afraid the duck layer will win.
Yeah. And I have no idea how the duck layer will actually supposed to look.
But seriously,
Ah,
guys, it's about a starting stream. It's not just about any drawing. I want to draw something that will be shown when the stream starts. So,
okay, let's
why a
I
duck?
mean, because a duck can swim on a stream.
No, that's not a
Okay.
reason.
Okay, what kind of looks like a
But maybe we can make a stupid pun about streams and rivers, and I know.
I mean, if you want a stream starting button, you could make like typical. Hmm. I mean, for a starting screen, you could just reuse the layer press conference picture. To be honest,
But seriously, if we just make a stupid river and there's a duck layer walking on this river, then that kind of makes sense, I guess. So we have like a stream and there's a duck layer on top of it, and then we just write the stream is about to start. It's super stupid, but I think that kind of fits our stream. I think the more I think about it. I think people are agreeing. What do you think? Hannah, are you still with me?
yes. What?
Okay. Like
I'm kind
people,
of with you, but
like penguins are winning? They're penguins?
I don't see any penguins. I only see ducks. Maybe
Yeah.
ducks are also penguins.
Oh no, like they are getting upgrades using upget command. Oh, come on. But I thought like duck layer is actually kinda, it's actually kinda, I like the idea all of a sudden. Stupid duck layer on a stream. Because a stream does mean something with water, right? Let me just check it. Der Strom, der Bach, yeah, it's like a
Hmm.
small
Yes.
a small stream. So just make a small stream and there's maybe you can make like a small floodgate. And then we write out that stream is about to start. Right, I get it now. So we make make a small pond in the background, and there's like the duck layer, and then there's a stream going from there towards the screen, and just writing over it, stream is about to start because you're going from the pond to the stream, right?
Yeah. It actually makes sense if you and it fits into our pun theme
Yeah.
because we like puns.
So yeah, duck layer is winning. Yes, duck, 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 duck layer. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna stopping the programming. I have to really. I guess I have to finish this tomorrow. Man, this takes much longer than I thought. I think this image will probably be mostly background because the layer will be. I would just start sketching it now and you will see.
The layer.
The layer. I mean, the actual layer, like not like the character.
Right. By the way, Felix,
Mm-hmm.
save.
Already saved.
Good.
I mean, the code stuff at least. I think I'm gonna copy some image for color reference. Spherical graphics. Like yes, this one I think is pretty good for a color reference because this one turned out to have good colors. Man, I hope I can do a picture that is not too much work, because I think what I'm about to do might be a bit intense. Oh man, this is utterly stupid.
Yeah.
Hmm?
What else is new?
I don't know. God damn it, Photoshop. Why do you keep setting the freaking spacing so high so it looks stupid?
God damn it, I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't, like,
Hmm?
look at that stupid Twitter.
Oh, damn it, I shouldn't have posted his Twitter account. I knew it. That was a mistake.
Goodbye, wise captain. Why don't you suck on some mayonnaise in the afterlife? What?
Did you see the one with the batteries? I like this one.
No, I don't think so.
There were two with batteries. I mean, one was some guy who actually put his batteries in some certain location for some weird preparation
Okay.
mechanism. I have no idea what this was about. But he looked so
Oh, the
freaking
one with the
serious.
the
It was
one with
actually.
the boobs that the other girl tries to rip off.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
already known that. It's
Oh,
really
really?
dumb.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, as I said, I've known that Twitter already, but oh
Mm.
god, that stupid prison school screenshot. Hannah, this herb tea is very good, and then you basically see a panty shot directly in the front of the screen. Oh man,
God damn it.
that series is so terrible.
Yes.
Had twice beaten an elementary girl unconscious and had gotten all worked up about it. What? Oh yeah, yeah. Why is this guy so attached to batteries?
Yeah, that one is good too. But I think before there was a manga image actually, not an anime, but a manga image about
Okay.
one guy with who was talking about something with batteries knife. This was so weird.
What the fuck?
Did you see it or something else?
No, it's like okay, that's not really funny, I think, but um,
You're laughing pretty hard
it's
for that though.
no, it's no. The thing is, it's a pretty bad juxtaposition. Like you see in the background, this one magical girl anime, like in the
Yeah.
opening. I think it's Precure or something.
Hmm.
And then you see like a news,
Oh yes, I saw that one. That
like seven confirmed
is...
deaths.
And
Oh
what was the
man,
text below it? What does it say? The translation below it?
we look to the sky with hope for a brighter tomorrow. Oh man.
Yes, and then at the same time, this was perfect timing. This was so bad,
Ah.
so fucking
Well,
bad.
at least it wasn't a plane crash or something, because that would be even more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We forgot. Felix, remember the cross-central question that Ajidine sent us? We kind of
Oh.
promised her to him or her to read it.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna
To-
look at this right now.
Totally forgot about
So
that.
let's see. Gonna save this already.
Yeah, yeah.
So save art, stream drawing.
By the way, what's with all those deleted messages again? Did anyone talk about
Are we
weird
talking about
plant life
trees
again?
again? Okay.
It's weird.
Okay, I'm currently looking at the question in the background.
Wait, why is there some girl marrying a shovel?
I have no idea. I saw it too, yeah.
There's a
Okay, so
legend on the
here I
yeah.
got a question now. Um, so I'm just gonna have to transfer the right screen. So here's the question. And you can barely read it, now you can. Will you make any optional dungeons? I'm thinking of dungeons that are more difficult than the normal dungeons at that specific point in the game, but you gain certain rewards like equipment, bits of lore, or even possible cheat codes. These shouldn't be gotten until late game. So the idea is pretty nice. I mean, that's something that I really like about games, having this kind of optional challenges at the end. It really depends on how much time we will have to actually do these kind of things. Um, it may be that it won't be like very large dungeons which are more difficult, but more like individual small puzzle rooms or
Hmm?
individual puzzles that you will find somewhere in the world which are optional and more difficult. I think that's more likely. Like a pure optional dungeon is like doing a dungeon is a lot of work. That's quite some commitment, and we have already quite some dungeons planned which are not optional. Um, so it's more you can expect to have at least some difficult optional puzzles. Not sure about like a full dungeon. Though having like a big optional dungeon at the end would be awesome, I guess. So yeah, that's how it is. So I hope this answers your question. And now I'm gonna go on with drawing.
A middle school student in Taiwan who hacked into the Pentagon just told me. Oh man, that's typical. Like the typical guy you just know, right?
Mm,
Like this middle school student in Taiwan who just hacked the Pentagon.
yep, obviously.
And there's a legend on the internet that if you stay a virgin until you're 30, you become a wizard.
Not true.
God damn it. God damn it, Felix. It wasn't 30, it was like 31 because you had to wait another year.
Damn
Because
it!
after you
Damn it!
fuck.
Yeah.
Uh, what? This Twitter is terrible. What am I doing?
You're welcome.
And the big question is why wasn't I following it already? I mean, I've known about it. I've known that
I have
it,
no
but
idea.
I've never clicked the follow button because
Because you
I
knew
knew the
this would have been a
dates.
bad idea, a really, really bad idea.
Yeah,
But you know, the thing is, once you're following it, it's not like it's spamming you pictures like every day or like
yeah,
every
true.
few
It's
hours.
not
You
all
can
that.
just get like a few pictures a day, and those are quickly read. So it's actually, I think it's a nice idea to follow this on Twitter, just to have a laugh sometimes in between.
Yeah, true. I mean, I've often seen it on my dashboard once, so because tons of people are retweeting it.
Yeah.
But what?
What do you find now?
Like spiky nipples?
Spiky nipples?
Yeah, there's this one half-naked guy who has spiky nipples for some reason.
Okay, I see.
It's out of context anime. What do you expect?
Yeah. You
Hmm.
should remove that image here already. It's annoying.
What are you guys watching? Black Twitter? No?
Maybe you can post the link again so people know what's going on.
Yeah, it's
Because everybody should know about this link to be distracted.
yeah, to be distracted from the actual stream. Because
Yeah, I don't know.
speaking of anime, I mean we haven't talked about anime or
Or
this stream
cartoons.
or cartoons. Yes,
I watched the Rate the Steven Universe episode. Way
you did? When?
I did like before the stream. It's like 10
Okay, that's
minutes.
good.
God damn it.
And did you like it?
Yeah, it was cute. Like about feelings and stuff.
And Felix. I mean,
It's like kind of
I
interesting how
was
they built that character and don't want to say any names,
yeah.
but
I have to be really honest, and I hope no one will say that to anyone else. But I got a bit teary-eyed near the end for some reason.
what? Holy shit! When she felt
Yeah,
bad, big.
yeah. Okay, that's really something something bad to say out of context again, because considering all the
Yeah,
nonsense we are.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it was like
That
it was building up the entire episode, and the end was pretty. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that get to me a bit, even more
interesting.
than sad scenes like those big. Oh, a One Punch Man thing. What? Okay, yeah. No, it was a great episode. I think it's really interesting how they develop the character.
Hmm. Why is it blue? That doesn't make sense. Why the fuck would you be blue? Also, why I'm using the pencil, not the brush. That looks better.
Good morning, everyone.
Boop morning? Is it another
Good morning.
picture?
Yeah. I mean, the big question is it really what she said, or is it just like
Translation
something
of
the
this.
translator or the
I
yeah.
guess I guess we may never know.
Mm. He's usually either verbally abusing me or making kamikaze attacks. What?
Also paying attention to the questions. I know that's your job.
Yeah,
I'm
of course,
trying.
I'm totally doing that, but there are no questions.
Yeah, sure.
I think maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yes. Okay, anyway, we are talking about cartoons and anime and stuff, and yeah, I've not seen the newest One Punch Man episode, but the second one, which was pretty good, but I'm looking at the newest like tomorrow, I guess. And oh no, this one quote from One Piece. I know that one already, actually, from the Weekly Manga Recast podcast,
Okay.
because they are constantly talking about
The D.
the D, because all the important people like have a D period in the names, like the main character Monkey D. Luffy and I think Trafalgar D. Law or so. No, wait, he hasn't a D. He doesn't have a D. I think Ace D. something something.
Okay.
There are a lot of D's in One Piece, and and here's this quote: "Whatever it is, I'm sure that D will cause quite a storm once again." Yeah, great.
Okay. Uh,
Gods don't poop. Anyway, I lost track of my thought again. Uh,
of your what? Of your thought. Okay.
of my thought, yeah. I was watching the newest episode of the new Gundam series.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's really good. I mean, it's a bit darker than most Gundam series, I think. I mean, I'm not a huge Gundam fan, but I mean, I really like what I'm seeing so far.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a great soundtrack and great production values in general.
Yay.
Also, yeah, the second episode of the World Trigger filler arc. I mean, it's still decent. I'm still waiting for it to start to suck, but it's okay.
Very low expectations in the
Yeah,
long
I mean,
run.
it's a filler arc from Toei Animation, but I mean, actually, the production values got better compared to the main story. So whatever, whatever,
Interesting.
man.
Yeah,
It's
whatever,
just
man.
it's just a bit. It shows a bit that it's a filler series because the characters and especially the villains are acting like a lot
Weird.
stupider than they would do in the main story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still okay. It's not too bad, but the villain seems like a pretty incompetent idiot so far. But
Oh, jeez.
who knows? Who knows how it will develop? It's hmm.
I'm just drawing happy little trees and also happy little clouds later on, so don't mind me. It's like actually the worst kind of picture I plan to draw like in 1 hour. Good luck with that.
Mm.
Probably
It
be
sounds
very
like a
quick about
more
that.
complicated
Yeah, unless I really
drawing.
try to do stuff cheap or like really try to be quick about it.
But Felix, they are so hyped for Duglia.
Yeah, and there will be just a very small duck layer in the background which will which you can barely see. Or maybe I will just make it draw in the front here. So she's a bit more emphasized. I think that would be better. Otherwise, people would be disappointed.
We must hurry, protect the urine. Is that from this Shinmoneta or how is it called? This
Protect the
pervert?
urine.
I
Sounds like
think
it's
so,
from it, but I don't know this particular.
because the character looks kind of similar.
Okay. This series is probably full of stupid quotes.
Yeah, and stupid out of context screenshots.
Yeah. They're not necessarily out of context though. this,
Yeah,
this
okay.
show's just so.
But it oh no, there's a screenshot from Gate. Yeah, I will kill you if you badmouth my waifu, said one serious soldier to the other while driving in a serious soldier car.
Okay.
Because the main character in the series was a soldier who is also an otaku, and one of the other colleagues of his is also an otaku, and they are constantly talking about this nonsense
Okay.
because they're in a fantasy world full of
Okay.
otaku wet dream characters.
I see.
Okay, that's something I should. Uh, let's hope Super Mike is still online because there is one screen that I want to. Uh,
Okay.
there's one Inuyasha screenshot, and I think that Inu and Mike are the experts on that one.
What?
My wife is Duck Leia, yes. Oh, someone asked, do you know what the Art and Lico games are? Yes. I've never played them, but I've seen quite a few videos, and
Especially
I
those
love
pun related.
yeah, I really love the soundtrack of of those games. They have really amazing soundtracks. But I've heard that they have a lot of innuendos. I mean,
Yeah.
like tons
Up.
of tons of sexual innuendo stuff, and
Yeah.
that's it's full of otaku bait basically, from what I've seen. Like tons of alternative outfits for your waifu characters, and I mean, it's not bad, but in my book, but hmm.
Yeah.
uh, and they kind of looked like they had one of those super how do you say it? Those super overcomplicated battle systems.
Okay. Font color is kind of like too extreme, I think. That's more like it.
Oh, no, no, the stream is lagging for me.
Hmm.
Okay, first game, 3 parts out of 10 is innuendo. Second game, 11 parts out of 10 are innuendo. Third game, infinite out of 10 innuendo.
How does this even? Oh my gosh.
I mean, I've seen like a lot of like some artworks from the third game, and yeah, and I've seen this one guy who made and maybe still makes like this great AMVs for video games, and not
Uh-huh.
just AMVs, like how do you call it, um really well-made videos for video games, for RPGs mostly. He made this Atonelico 2 video series that was like 6 years. It's been years ago since he made it, and it was like very
Mm.
high quality and pretty long even. And that's the reason why I know that game at all, and why I'm such a big fan of the soundtrack. And I've seen a lot of those female clothing designs in the game, and
Hmm.
it's like one of those games that has like so much sprite work behind it, most likely because all your three mage characters have like I would say like 10 or 15 outfits each,
Oh jeez.
and it's sprite art. But I mean, the advantage of that thing is that of that game is that there's not that much animation for the mages, I guess.
Okay.
I think so at least. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good compromise then.
Yes, we are very German.
We are the Germans. Hello there. Hello there. I think I'm the German. And so is the Henne
They
in
give
the stream.
the hand.
Yes.
Well, not the entire team is German. Like one is Austrian.
Yes.
One is Austrian
That
with
is
a
that is
kangaroo.
very different. So
Hello, we have a German watcher. Hello, hello.
hello there.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Those costumes are also only used in battle. But it's still a lot of work because you have to make like those poses that they need for like 15 or 10 or 20, I don't know how many costumes. Even if it's
Well,
just like casting, I think standing poses, damage poses, and defeated poses, I guess, and casting poses.
huh.
Those should be all they need, but and still,
Interesting.
and of course you have like, oh yeah, then there's this thing that there's this synchronization thing that you have like two mages who are basically songstresses or whatever,
Hmm.
and they can basically get in sync in over the course of the battle to reach some sort of super mode or whatever.
Well.
And for that, they even have another individual pose together
Well.
because they basically hold hands or whatever. Or
Hmm.
but then again, I think those are individual, like two individual sprites. But it's an additional pose at least.
Yeah.
So
I get that here.
okay, it's only 10 costumes per character. All right.
Probably should.
Yes, I also think that this is very amazing. It is almost as good as my Schweinshaxe.
And your Sauerkraut.
Yes.
God, we just when we went at Frankfurter Buchmesse, we were buying some kind of set of aqua paint, some new kind of
Mhm.
aqua paint thingy. And I was like, unfortunately, I don't know the exact words again, but there was like the same name for the different languages. And you could already see like English, French, and Spanish. I don't know, like really nice short names like aqua, compressed color. I don't know. And then German was you could already see like it was very small way quenched like the whole. They
Mhm.
tried to fit the long word in there. And it was like hoch hochkonzentrierte Aquarellfarbkonzentrator. I don't know, like it was extremely
Then again,
ridiculously young word.
then
It
again, I mean,
was
if you think about it, I think you could say it shorter, but maybe there is a marketing thing that the German customers are more prone to buying stuff that has longer names because they think that it stands for it
something
being
that's
serious or something.
I don't know. It's just culture, I guess. Maybe I don't know. It's like we have a lot of long names, and we tend to just connect names and things, and think we just invented a new word by just connecting words. And I
Mhm. Vertrag.
yeah, and stuff like this.
Kraftfahrzeughaftpflichtversicherungsvertragsurkunde
Hmm.
oder so. Are you drawing with a tablet or a mouse? I think it's a tablet.
It's a tablet, yeah. Whoop, it's a tablet. Whoop.
Yes, advertise it more, please.
It's a black tab. It's a black pen, and that's it. I won't say from which company, though it's the one that everybody uses for graphic tablets. It's pretty mainstream. Choopy-doop. And how many viewers do we have right now?
Like 15? No,
Oh,
17
okay.
again. Okay.
Oh, 17. Okay, interesting. So, guess it's getting late. People are not that interested in drawing after all. Huh.
Oh God.
I think everybody's voting for Duck Lair, but it's not, she's not been drawn. Not at all. Maybe later. What is going on?
No, I'm you do know Klopfer, right? Klopfer's Web? The one that
Mm.
I've sent you a link recently with the Bravo photo story.
Oh gosh, yes. I remember, yeah.
Yes, he just had a tweet with a cover of a Bravo, of a German cover,
Mm.
and he asks, um, small question towards the Bravo target audience. Who the heck are the Lochis, and why is no one beating them up? Because the Lochis are some kind of super popular German YouTube clown idiot group.
What the fridge? Okay.
You don't even know them, right?
No.
That's one of the that's basically the best way to feel old. Just look at the Bravo cover and look what kind of people are famous right now, and then realize, man, I don't know any of them.
I
Or
don't
like,
know most of the people anyway, so that's not
yeah,
new to me.
okay, but for me it's like, yeah, I guess I know like the typical mainstream stars, I guess. But when it comes to like those super hip and cool YouTube stars from nowadays, then I'm like,
Nope.
who is that, and why is he famous, and why is she famous, and why are people watching this? What's going on?
Mm.
It's
That's how it
yeah,
is, I
Bravo still
guess.
exists. Speaking of Bravo still exists, did you hear that the Playboy isn't doing naked photos anymore for their magazine?
They're not.
Nope, they are not because it doesn't really. It's not really interesting anymore because you can have like naked photos like everywhere on the internet, and so for the Bravo, it doesn't really. It's not really a selling point anymore
You
for
mean
them to
Bravo?
have.
I thought you said
Not the Bravo,
Playboy.
the Playboy. I meant the Playboy. I mean, there've never been
Seriously.
naked photos in the in the Bravo. I think.
I think there have been naked photos just for some educational purpose and stuff.
Yeah, maybe, but they have removed the sex education from Bravo as well, like years ago, I think.
Okay.
So I mean, I've never bought any of those of both magazines, honestly. No, seriously, I haven't. But it's a pretty funny thing I've read a few days ago.
Mm.
No, it's I just had to laugh so hard at this Bravo cover with the because you see those two guys who look like the biggest idiots, and one of
Talking
them.
about this, actually, I also have to admit, actually, I started watching Gravity Falls. I'm really late,
Oh
wait,
yeah,
late with
that's a
that.
much more interesting. That's a much more interesting topic.
Yeah, yes. No, I'm just talking about it because this I also have a very interesting episode about boy bands.
Oh, okay.
I don't really want to spoil anything, but you can probably imagine which direction it goes. Like this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
all about paranormal stuff. So and how can you connect paranormal stuff with boy bands?
They have.
No, not actually not that.
Okay.
It's actually not that much from paranormal, more like scientific, I guess. Anyway, it's extremely funny this episode.
I mean, Steven Universe also had quite a lot of episodes in which they are like making fun about certain pop culture. Like, of course, they have a lot of shout outs to other series and
Yeah,
references, but they also make fun about like a certain aspects of pop culture a lot, like about wrestling. Like,
yeah, I
they,
like wrestling.
this one wrestling episode early on, which was pretty cool,
Hmm.
and like
And
this one guy
how
who said
people? Huh?
arguing about dubs and subs. And
It's- that was really surprising. Yeah,
what program do you use? You're using Photoshop, right?
that's just old regular Photoshop. Like, it's not old, it's
Okay.
the newest version actually, but yeah, it's Photoshop.
Force of Nature says terrain a lot. Oh yeah, now I know what you're getting at. Yeah, terrain,
Terrain, terrain,
terrain,
terrain.
terrain.
Okay.
Ah, my one. God damn it, so many bots. They're getting even more frequent.
Oh man, you got about another bot again? Damn. Gee. What? No. When will I finally get to the dark? I don't know. Maybe never. No, I guess I will be there. Maybe to the dark soon.
Hmm. By the way, where's Duck Layer?
Soon. Just be patient, please. First the background, then the curtain. I guess I'm gonna start with Ducklia now. Okay, let's see how this works. First, I need a reference for duck. Probably like Donald Duck or cartoon duck. Just give me a good cartoon duck, please. That looks good. Thanks. Like regular ducks are not that funny. Oh jeez, I hope this works.
Regular ducks are not funny. Confirmed.
I don't know. I think this will look really awkward. Oh gosh. The watercolor is identical with Leah's hair color. It's like the worst.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, well, it will work out. I probably make her more yellowish in total.
Oh, it looks great already.
Just having skin color in there is kind of awkward. Hmm. Hmm. So it's kind of working. Hurting. Hmm.
Hurt makes you strong. Kind of pain.
That's
Yeah.
great. Great for you to say.
Yes, this is my life now.
Hmm?
She has the eyes that say, yep, this is my life now.
Exactly. I can say it like this. I just give her this very generic, easy, simplified duck body.
She needs a duck face. Oh wait, she has one.
Yep.
You should have given her. You should have just drawn Leah, and then given her a world trigger like duck face, like this.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We already have a layer with duck face, if you
Yeah,
remember.
true.
This is so freaking stupid.
Felix.
Mm-hmm.
Save.
Okay. This is a bit- I just love these kind of pissed off expression.
So tired of your bullshit, Twitch chat.
You get what you ask for. I determine the reaction of Leia to this. I decide that. Oh yeah, the ponytail, very important.
It's a good question. Why is she yellow?
Because ducks are yellow, aren't they?
Well,
Some
yeah,
of
if they
them
are
are.
chicks, if
Yeah,
they are really
some.
young, but whatever. She's
I
yellow
just
now.
googled cartoon duck and like almost every duck I see is yellow, so you get yellow. Deal with it.
Yeah, those typical rubber ducks are usually yellow.
Yes, so she's a rubber duck. That's what you get. You had to be more
I mean,
clear if you did whatever
you
a rubber
just have
duck.
to you just have to look at the Wikipedia page of Randall Munro.
Yes, and then you see Randa Monroe with ducks. At least that was the description once. It was the best description, and somebody had to
Yeah.
rename it with two yellow rubber ducks, which is
Well,
boring.
at the moment it's just with rubber ducks and then a link to the rubber ducks Wikipedia article.
Yeah, great.
That and the person who changed it might not have been me. So I'm proud of that.
Whoa. That you changed it to rubber ducks?
Yeah, but before it was just Randall Munro.
Oh,
Without, I mean, the thing with ducks was changed like a long time ago, but this one actually stuck, and I'm
okay.
so
Great.
glad about it. Here's definitely one of the best article pictures ever.
Yeah.
All of Wikipedia.
hmm Okay. So that was simple enough.
Atlessa, the page doesn't work.
Which page?
The one that Atlessa posted. By the way, I think Leia still needs to have those breathing holes.
Did I add one at the nose?
Yeah, like those black or slightly darker breathing holes on the nose.
Okay, I will make him more clear, but I actually this should have been the breathing
The
hole.
beak.
The
Oh, that
beak.
one. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yes, it's all
I'll
right.
make it more clear.
Such a ridiculous picture.
Perfect to start a stream, I think. Oh gosh, the perspective of the beak is not correct. Ah, he did.
You're seriously worrying about the perspective on that picture?
Yes!
Uh,
It's a very, must be physically accurate. This duck.
yes. This cartoon duck with blue hair needs to have, and big eyes needs to have like
A
really
physically
physically
accurate,
accurate.
perspectively aligned beak. So, oh jeez. Jeez. Okay, that's good enough. Now just gonna add some clouds. See what I did there? So I added some clouds.
Oh yeah, yeah. I still don't see the clouds, but okay, okay.
I know it's bad.
As long as we don't add any lightning, we will be fine.
Oh god damn it. Yeah, it was too complicated to draw.
Why? You just make like four yellow lines, and then you get a lightning.
Yeah,
Wait, no, you wouldn't. You would have like whatever.
worst birthday ever.
Worst birthday ever. Will you keep the cloud now? Of course you
No,
will.
I will remove it. Sorry, that was just a stupid idea. I don't want to get in trouble with Square Enix. It's probably that counts as
You-
streaming Final Fantasy content, and
yes.
then I'm screwed. No.
But then again, Steven Universe got away with it, so.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, that was
I have a big
amazing.
question. I will
Yeah.
start a new game on October the 23rd with the new RPG, with the release of RPG Maker MV. What is the things I should prepare in before? I mean, graphics maybe. You could always prepare graphics beforehand.
I know. You will
Um,
still, in any way, you will need long to create a game. Yeah, it
it
takes time.
depends what kind of game you want to create. I mean, sometimes people just make like contest games that take like a month or something,
That's true.
or a
Like
week.
Watcher is crazy.
Yep, age of consent in Germany is actually 14 in most cases.
Age of what?
Age of consent, like the age someone can be that you want to do the lovemaking stuff too.
Ah,
It's 14 in Germany, so
I see.
then again, hmm, usually it's no one cares as long as both partners are okay with it. So whatever. Um, New next drawing idea: Amethyst morphed as Leia.
What? Okay.
It's actually a cool idea.
Hmm.
But then again, you would need to imitate the Steven Universe style a bit, I guess.
Will be a
Otherwise,
challenge.
it would just be a pink Leia. Yes, I have quite the German accent. Actually, a girl from
Whenever
the US.
somebody, whenever somebody
Hmm?
says that, I always want to ask, are you German or actually non-German? Wolf at Twitch, are you German or not German? Just keeping
Yeah, that's a
track
good
of a
question.
theory. Because I think only Germans ask these questions, never non-Germans.
I wouldn't say that. I know a lot of English people who tell me, "Wow, you sure have a German accent."
Oh yeah.
That's That's so hot. Oh wait, not that many people say that, but uh,
Not that so hard or what? Yeah,
well,
guess so.
it
I
did
mean,
happen.
it's like
But
it's not about. It's mostly about like Germans are just more straightforward about these things than non-Germans. That's the
yeah,
reason why.
and I think they also notice it much easier. I think it's both.
I don't think so actually. I think Germans who speak good English notice. Who actually like when you got Germans that listen to English media and know English good enough.
Hmm?
They notice,
Yeah,
of
it's
course, German
true.
accent. I myself notice German accents also, even though
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
a
of
German
course.
accent. And it's just, yeah, I mean, Germans tend to point this
Sometimes you
out
can
then.
even notice the dialect, the German dialect under the accent. That's especially funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the worst accent. Well, I disagree, honestly. I mean,
Mm. It's not.
It's an accent you can pretty. It's pretty hard to get rid of it in German, but
We Germans
I
can be
think
lucky that our language is actually pretty similar to English, and I think English can pretty much understand what we are saying. Like the
yeah, yeah,
th and s thing, a lot of language has this problem, like French, Japanese, and I don't know. Like we're not the only ones who have this problem. Like th is just sucks pronunciation that thing.
yeah. The thing is that the German accent isn't even all that unpopular. I've
Mm.
noticed. I mean, whenever someone notices I'm German, they uh,
It depends on how
I
popular Germans are, I guess, with those
yeah,
people.
I guess it might fluctuate from time to time, but
Yeah.
it's and it also depends on the person, I guess. So it's just that the most people I met online are like, oh,
It's like I
you've got a
think
German accent, that's so
what's
cool,
much
and I was
worse.
like, okay.
I think what is worse in terms of understanding a person is having Asian people trying to speak
Yeah, of course.
American. That's quite simply because their language is just so much different than English.
Mhm.
Like Japanese or Chinese people, like when they speak English and they're not very good at it, it might be really difficult to understand them. And
To be
like for
honest,
Germans, it's not that hard to actually speak English halfway decently, minus the
mhm.
pronunciation
Yeah, yeah, of
mistakes.
course. I mean, and we also learn it from a pretty young age. A Russian accent. Actually, I think Russian accents pretty sound pretty badass, to be honest. At least in English. I mean, they they either sound very badass or really smart. For example, when you have like the super smart Russian scientist in like movies, which happens quite often.
Yeah.
I think it really supports the smartness of them if they are like
Mm.
Nobel Prize winning physicist or whatever. uh, well, I went
Mm.
to London. When people notice I'm German while visiting Russia, I usually get greeted with phrases that were popular in the 30s, 40s. Okay.
But okay.
Well, I went to London this year and talked so casually with people. It completely felt like a surreal dream sometimes. Okay. Uh,
That's great, I guess.
yeah.
I mean,
Hey, Brave.
I can also go to English speaking countries and talk casual with English speaking
Yeah, of
people.
course.
The thing is, an accent doesn't really make a huge
An accent
difference if
doesn't
you try
vanish.
to talk with people. It's mostly about perfectionism. If you really want to perfectly hide your national identity, then you have to work on it. But if you just want to communicate with people, I mean, I went to the States several times. I had like presentations at English speaking workshops, and
Mhm.
people were fine with my style of speaking. Even you could clearly hear the German accent. That's not something that's really. I don't really think it's all that super necessary to get rid of, and it can be really difficult. I mean, you have to really. It's just. I know you actually have to. First off, you have to understand that you have the accent. If you just talk, you actually don't hear it. You actually have to listen to yourself, record your own voice and stuff like this. And I don't know. I think it's really difficult for some people at least, and I don't really
Mm.
think it's all that worth it.
Yeah, no, no. I
Unless you
agree.
really are like, if you want to be a media person who is all about presenting stuff.
But even then, an accent can be part of your personality, of your
What was
public
this guy
personality.
who's doing all these documentations? This German guy, like with the penguins.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot his name.
You can
But
clearly hear his German accent, and yeah, he seems to.
but the thing is, I mean, as I said, like if you are like a media person, then a
Hmm.
German accent can actually help you to get more popular or to basically shape your personality, your public personality, because
Mm,
you stick out more from the rest of people.
yeah.
I mean, of course, it depends on the field, I guess, and where you work. But
Hmm.
and what do you think about English with Polish accent? Uh, hard to say. I mean, doesn't it?
I
I
think it
mean,
goes in a similar direction to. I know actually some
as
Polish
Russian,
people.
yes, but I'm not sure. I mean, I can't really. can't really say how that even sounds, to be
I
honest.
think I think Polish have a similar problem with. I mean, what Russian people have problems with is articles. Articles in
Hmm?
Russia work very different from German and English.
Hmm?
In German and English are actually pretty much the same in that sense. So that's actually again makes it easy for Germans to do it correctly. Um, that's why like Russians tend to just forget articles or just add unnecessary articles
Hmm?
because they don't have anything like that. I think it's the same for Polish people, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
a question.
Hmm?
Since you have a game on Steam, how much does Steam take of the money from the game you sell?
I'm not sure we can allowed to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's about 30%. Screw the
Yeah, someone
rules.
said it already, so I think it's public knowledge.
Yeah, even though
Mm.
if you try to find it out, nobody will. You will don't find any official statement by Steam. People are really secret
Really?
about this kind of stuff. Yeah.
It's it's kind of one of those public secrets that everyone knows, but you can't find official sources from it.
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
this.
Somebody knows the Royal Society or one of Brady Haran's YouTube channels? I don't think so. Maybe I've seen videos of it, but not right now. Because I went to the Royal Society and even got a photo with Keith, the head librarian. Big highlight for me.
Okay, cool.
Okay, there's a link. That's cool, I guess. I think I know that guy. It's seeing him now. But yeah, I mean, congratulations to you. Just wondering, are you famous, Laxen? Yes.
I'm so
he made
famous.
he made jumping cubes
I made
for
jumping
RPG
cubes,
Maker.
and I made the Metropolis Harbor. That
Yes,
was my greatest
the
accomplishment.
and he made the Metropolis Tara's Adventure House.
Yes.
But not Tara's Adventure itself, because that's made
No,
by
that's
GS
not by
Industries.
yes, 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 yeah, not involved at all. Anymore.
But yes, Laxen is pretty famous, I think, in the RPG Maker community for a game called Tara's Adventure and Felserwar.
Yeah.
And the last one, oh, okay. I was just wondering, are you the famous Laxen? Okay,
Oh,
yes, he is the famous
yeah, I
Laxen.
am. I'm the guy who did Felserbor and Tars Adventure. Hello there.
And he's also the one who's working on CrossCode
Yes, which is so
when he's
much
not
better.
drawing dark layers.
Yes.
That's
Look, that's what
actually
Lux doing these days. Are just drawing ducks. That's how far it
yeah.
came.
I mean, s- I just realized that this is really quite a sophisticated picture now. I mean, it has
Yeah,
like a real
but look,
background, a real landscape,
yeah, I'm like
and
1.5 hour, like
clouds.
almost good an hour. So yeah, I've become pretty good at doing these kind of drawings. I think I can do
Yeah.
them fairly quickly.
Um, and Mixels said,
Hmm.
"Do you think we could get this as a wallpaper because it looks amazing?"
I think it won't look as amazing on a wallpaper because then you will see like all the duckly details. But sure,
Yeah,
if you don't
it
care
works
about
better in
that,
low
then
resolution. It works
yeah,
better in low resolution, I think. But yeah, Felix usually posts a Dropbox link to the picture.
yeah, you will get a
And
Dropbox
also,
link. You can do whatever you want with it.
a very important question. By the
Hmm.
way, will Tara's adventure ever been completed?
Ask GS Nastia, it's not me.
And I don't even know if he's still active. So,
uh,
I mean, once CrossCode is finished, Felix will work on Tara's adventure again.
so
Definitely.
totally. What?
And no, basically, Tara's adventure will be the next project after CrossCode. Because that is definitely the project that has the
Uh,
most potential and the most originality for a
the
2D
the most tower
RPG.
destructing power. Let's say it like this.
The most tower destructing power. We
You know,
should make
whenever
it.
I played Lufia, it was like, oh, it's another tower. It's too bad we don't have towers in this game. He would like,
Yes,
he would know how to deal with that mess.
but wasn't that well? At least you could call your main character Tara, right? You could give him a name,
Yeah. What? Yeah.
but he hasn't. He doesn't have like blonde hair and everything.
Whoops.
Also, how was the girl called that Maxim marries later? Wasn't it even Seldan or something?
Zelan. Like,
Celan, yeah, right.
like
But
Zeldan without D.
oh God, that's amazing, Felix. It's
Yeah.
Zeldan without the D.
Wait, I don't get it. Zeldan?
Without the D. Because she's female, get it?
Oh my gosh! Oh no! Oh
So that's how you
gosh! Oh gosh! Oh god,
so
yeah.
that's how you got the name for the intro character for Felderbor. You just thought,
Yes! Totally, yes. You saw through it. Oh my
oh
gosh.
God, that's great.
Amazing. Okay. Big secret revealed.
Um,
So I'm just gonna add the planet now, and then I think I'm almost done. Just wanna add the label. Stream is about to start, pointing to the river.
okay. Yes,
This is
yes, basically,
so fucking dumb.
right. Seldan without the D, and Maxim gives her the D. Well, he did. That's even
Zeldan and
canon.
Maxim
Consider
combines, and they produce Zeldan. Oh
yes,
gosh.
basically. Duck. There will be no CrossCode Emily stories. Well, most likely not, no. We will see. Maybe,
If you make
maybe
us
they,
rich, we can do more crosscode stuff. Please make us rich.
I mean, if we are really successful, I mean, maybe CrossCode will have like a spin-off comic books or something like that. Spin-off
Yeah,
to
or like
Yinshins.
an anime. Like it's so freaking successful in Japan that it gets an anime or manga adaptation. Then my goal has been reached in life, I guess.
But then, but
And
then,
then Toei Animation is gonna animate it, and everything is fine.
no, everything is ruined. But then again, as I said, like at least the World Trigger got better over time, so we shouldn't be too hard on that.
Yeah.
But that's even more stupid. I mean, they get better over time, but the first episode that's really important it looks like
Is
shit.
horrible, yes. I don't even know what they were thinking.
But at least the Blu-ray version was improved, I guess. Idea: Duck Emily, duck all the characters. Yes, all the characters needs to
Hmm.
be ducks. God damn it, Atlessa, how fast are you?
Again, another bot? Holy shit.
Yep.
Look at
I
this
just
is
looked up. I just looked up the engine you're using. It isn't a very famous one, right? Why do you choose it, if I may ask?
God damn it, I have to find this picture. Give me a second. It's not impossible.
What picture you mean? The JavaScript?
Yeah, don't spoil it.
No, it's the question was why are you using that kind of engine, like Impact.js, I think.
Because it's JavaScript. It's actually the second most famous engine in JavaScript, I think, still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the other one is like it's the other one I think is Construct 2, and then there's also like
Hmm? Oh yeah,
this
I've heard of that one.
the other one is I forgot the name actually. Construct 2, and the other one maybe somebody can tell me, like this open source HTML5 engine everybody has been suggesting us all the time. And that's the Impact.js. It was at the time when we started. It was actually one of, I think it was pretty much the most famous engine at the time. And I still
Hmm.
think it has like a very clean, good design in its core. I mean, we changed
Hmm?
a lot of stuff, and we essentially have our own engine. We just
Yep.
labeled it as Impact.js because kind of want to give credit to the engine because I still think it's worth it. But we actually changed about 80 to 90%, and that doesn't mean the engine is bad. It's just because we do crazy stuff. It is actually there, the image. I didn't see it. I don't know why. I always don't see this picture. Anyway, here it is. So maybe I can talk about JavaScript. Like JavaScript is amazing, and everybody who doesn't like it just doesn't know what's good and stuff. No, anyway, just we do it in JavaScript because in my whole programming career, I worked a lot with HTML5 and web stuff, and I really fell in love with this giant language, and that's why I decided, hey, I want to make a game with JavaScript. So I downloaded Impact, started modifying Impact, and that's how CrossCode was created essentially. And I don't regret it in even one bit. This technology is amazing. It's so much fun to create games with this. Unless you want to create like AAA 3D overpowered games, you can use JavaScript these days. It's pretty much fine. Unless you want to develop your game for mobile games. Sorry, not mobiles. Mobile's actually okay-ish with JavaScript, but handheld consoles like 3DS, PSP will be have trouble with JavaScript because just not optimized enough. Consoles, I think, will be good too eventually. I mean, as far as I know, it's possible to do JavaScript on the next gen consoles. At least there are plans. That's something we're actually looking into. um, so if you really like to work with a language and you want to maybe work on the engine level, I think JavaScript is fine. Well, I mean, you can also work with Unity. I guess that's what a lot of people are doing these days. Um, Unity actually uses C Sharp, but it also supports some kind of JavaScript. It's not real JavaScript. It's more this kind of I don't know how it's exactly called, but from what I understood, it doesn't even support all the awesome features from JavaScript, like this whole inherent like prototyping and closure programming that you can do in JavaScript. Um, and the reason why JavaScript is awesome is because the language, yes, you can argue it's kind of confusing, has its weird properties and quirks and everything, and there are no classes. Yes, you have to think around classes. There are other things than the class system from school, and there are things beyond it, and you can create a good class system with JavaScript if it really has to be. Anyway, it's like very minimalistic. It has fantastically well programmed debugging environment. It's wonderful. Chrome debugger is wonderful. Like it's better than everything you find in Eclipse or C++ languages. And
Mm.
I don't know. It's just that there's no compilation. You write code, you start, and it runs immediately. Like our code has over 200, 300 files, maybe even beyond that, and it still loads in a second. There's no compilation. I just modify the code, I run the game. And you don't have this in a lot of other languages. I think C Sharp and Unity are pretty good too, but who people say that you cannot program with JavaScript, they seriously just didn't try. That's my opinion. So, okay, back to drawing.
Mm. By the way, I'm just posting an image that I find
Yeah.
pretty funny because it relates to MMOs, and it's really it's basically compare healer characters in MMOs or manga and stuff like
Mhm.
that are about games within the game, and compare them to real life MMO playing healers. It's really
Mhm.
fitting.
Just to make it very clear what we are talking about. Should I write something like get ready or stay tuned?
Um, But you
That
did
was
save the original version, right? Without the text.
yes, I can. I can just hide the layer.
Okay.
I mean, you know, like the text layer, not the duck layer.
It's a duck layer.
No stream without that pun. Whenever we work
Oh
with
yeah.
Photoshop. Um,
Yeah, you should definitely get a give out a version with and without the text. It's also a
mhm.
question, do you use a CrossCode font?
A CrossCode font?
Like the text.
Oh, font. Yeah, that's the official font that we use in CrossCode. That one's actually, and I hope it's, I think it's free. At least that's what it says when I saw it. It's Helvetica. That's the one.
Ah, oh yeah, that one.
Yep. Stream is about to start with an exclamation mark. That's good. Stream is about to start. Stay tuned. Maybe please stay tuned. Or just please stay tuned with dot. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna add some shadow here. This picture is so stupid. It's like the expression from there perfectly matches the reaction of everybody to this pun, I think.
Mm. Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
You, you know what kind of also would be cool on the thing, but kind of useless. Like
Hmm.
swimming balls in the water, but considering they would also be blue, it wouldn't be all that. Uh,
Yeah. White balls. Nah, I don't think. I don't think I want to add this. So guys, I think that's about it. I think the stream has been going on for quite some time. Um, so I think we finished this ridiculous stream starting picture. Um, looking forward to the next stream when we can finally use this one. I'm really thinking of doing maybe some kind of streaming light where I will just be there doing work, not talking much, just doing work and occasionally answering questions. Because I like sometimes last week when I was this week when I was doing stuff, I thought, hey, I could just stream this and it would actually be kind of fun, I think. Um, so anyway, I think we will be able to use this picture soon. Go on. Okay, I'm gonna just create like two images. Okay. Saving too fast for Photoshop. Um, got this one and one without the text. No text. Okay, spammer again. And somebody.
hmm? Uh,
Damn it! I
man,
always, whenever I try to ban people, I got.
my one.
Okay,
Keep a
congratulations.
Dropbox link, please.
Yes, give me a second. It's actually still uploading because I also have the upstream from the stream, and I'm also uploading images, so it takes some time. And this image is actually kind of big. It's actually twice the resolution of a full HD desktop. So I think it's pretty much 4K. Um, the bots are now analyzing Atlas's behavior to arrive at the right time. That's how far they got. Stupid bot technology.
Yes, and now the biggest danger to the CrossCode release is mods, not mods, bots getting too intelligent and taking over the world till then.
Damn it. Come on, Dropbox, you can be better than that. 1 minute, it says. I mean, how large are these images anyway? One megabyte. 1 megabyte. Oh, the PSD is like 16 megabyte. Whoops. Yeah, give it a couple minutes. Oh yeah, getting close to midnight again. Jeez. Oh, it's done. Alright, so guys, I think you mostly want this one without text. Any second. So when you see it, there's probably already the link because delay. Anyway, here is it. I hope it works. It does. Alright, so that's the first one, and if anybody wants the one with the text for whatever reason, not the not the Photoshop file, please. Here's the one. God damn it. So here's the one with text if you want this one for whatever reason. And yeah, so I think this concludes our dev stream. If there are now any final questions, now's the last time to ask. Otherwise, I think we're gonna call it a day. Gonna wait for a couple minutes. Damn it. We really didn't get that far with the platform though. That's kind of disappointing.
But at least we made a great drawing.
Yeah. Like, in how many streams did we say that? Yeah, we did a bit of game dev. But hey, look at this awesome drawing. That's how I develop a game, guys. Not. Um, yeah, anyway, I will have to focus. That is something I really can't do that well in a stream. So I'm gonna push it tomorrow. Hope to finish this stupid platform. Oh. Die, you bomb. Why won't you? Oh, I'm dead. I know I'm not. Sliding Lea. Sliding all the time. Oh shit. Can I at least jump on the block? No, I still can't. So, I guess there are no more questions. So I guess I will have to say like, thanks everybody for watching. Have a good start in the next week, and hope to see you again in the next dev stream.
Yes, yes.
So, goodbye everyone.
Bye.